Well, what's up everybody, my name's Ty. Some of you guys have been asking for more long-form content, so if you missed anything in the past couple of months, this video is going to help you out. So without further ado, here's everything that happened this past month in SafeMoon. So today is going to be the kind of the same format that we did yesterday, just kind of slow and steady. I'm going to have a beer and hang out a little bit. So I just wanted to go through the SafeMoon Pulse April 2022 recap. So they posted this I don't know, when did this come out? 9 hours ago. So this is new as of recording this video, and so it's just going to go through all the things that happened in the month of April. So I thought we could just do a quick recap and kind of see what all we actually did see this month, and then we had like a couple of things after that that I wanted to talk about. So let's go over the SafeMoon Pulse April 2022 recap. So the first thing it says, welcome to another SafeMoon monthly recap, where we pull together all of the main events, product releases, new partnerships, and updates that have taken place over the past month for SafeMoon. This Pulse edition recaps the month of April. As always, progress continues with SafeMoon, and so much has happened. SafeMoon has announced some new partnerships this month, pushed more updates, and shared exciting sneak peeks of upcoming releases. The team has also participated in more networking opportunities, which we've all seen that. We know that John was in Vegas this past week, and they've sent other guys out. Well, I mean, we'll read through all of that, but there has been a ton of networking opportunities, which is really exciting. So the first thing, networking CEO of the year. Utah Business nominated CEO John Croney as their CEO honoree as one of their CEO honorees of 2022. On March 31st, they gathered, let me zoom in here so you can see a little better. They gathered together at the Grand American Hotel to celebrate the honorees and announce their CEO of the year, John Croney. Congratulations to John. And then they posted this video here. It was like a little recap, and it has John speaking, a couple of the key points and stuff. The main thing he was talking about is being excited about the IoT, Internet of Things, and the metaverse coming up. And so he said basically what that is them having a bunch of different projects that are working together, namely the wallet and whatever else that they're involving in the ecosystem. So he said that was what he's most excited about, what's coming up, and then they gave him an award. So that is super exciting that he won that award. And I don't, of all the businesses in Utah that he's getting nominated as or awarded as the CEO of the year. It's pretty, I feel like it's a pretty big deal. So Bitcoin Miami 2022, SafeMoon Director of Sales and Partnerships Hayden Wing and SafeMoon Sales and Growth Manager Jonas Harmer went to Bitcoin Miami 2022 Expo. And then they have a bunch of their posts down here, like a little recap of them at the event. It all looked like a pretty exciting event. They got to do a lot of things. They played in a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate tournament, which was pretty sweet. Got second place, so that's a good way to represent the SafeMoon Army. Not sure if it was Nintendo 64 or I can't tell what he's playing there. Yeah, it's probably the new one on Switch. But if it was 64, I probably would have done okay in that tournament as well. Let's see. So coming down here, Grit Daily South by Southwest. So another, let me make sure this is recording here. Yeah, that's going. Is my screen? Yeah, my screen is. Okay. Grit Daily published an article this past month from John Croney expanding on one of the topics discussed at South by Southwest event in March 2022, where John participated in several interviews and panels on various topics. This event was a fantastic networking event hosted by Grit Daily as a part of South by Southwest. So what is return on impact, venture philanthropy as a business model focus? So there we have John getting interviewed here at South by Southwest, which is really cool. I think that was some good exposure for SafeMoon as well. And I was actually supposed to play South by Southwest. My band was going to be there, and we ended up canceling the show because it was like just not going to be worth the money and travel stuff to get the whole band out there. But cool that he went and got a little bit of exposure for the SafeMoon Army there. And it looks like you can watch the whole, you can read the rest of the article here if you're interested in hearing more about that. Fund Launch Live. To share more about the above-mentioned principles, SafeMoon CEO John Croney traveled to Las Vegas to speak at Fund Launch Live 2022 on April 28th. So that was just, 2 days ago? Yeah, 2-3 days ago, which is very exciting. We have a quote here. He says, "What if we did it the other way? What if we aim for return on impact before return on investment? These two ROIs live symbiotically at SafeMoon," which is cool. I understand the sentiment of this. As a saying, I don't think it super makes sense, because return on investment is like returning on what you're investing. Return on impact would be returning on me impacting SafeMoon. I don't think they necessarily it doesn't super make sense, but but I get the idea. I get what he's trying to say. And I think the fact that SafeMoon is like trying to make an impact, and it's not just about getting money back out of your investment. You're also making some changes around the world, which is cool, and that's what SafeMoon's trying to do. And then after making changes, after making an impact, then naturally the return on investment is going to follow. So that is super cool, and I am stoked that SafeMoon is about return on impact, no matter how you say it. I think that's very cool. What else do we have here? That awkward moment when you get on stage and there are more people than there than Bridger, the one throwing the event advertised. Oh, cool. So a lot of SafeMoon Army showed up, I'm guessing, to that event. So that's super cool. Way to go, guys. Way to go. Let's see. United Nations NGO Committee. SafeMoon's global HR director, Kate Porter, was asked to speak at the UN NGO Committee on Sustainable Development alongside a group of other women leaders with desire to impact change. So this is super exciting, and I'm really pumped that Kate is on board. You can watch the video here. They kind of talked that, and she kind of got introduced as one of our head leaders in SafeMoon, and she seems super solid, and I'm really excited that we have somebody just at the head of HR in the company. I think it's a much needed department that needs to be covered for the SafeMoon community, especially now. We talked about that a little bit yesterday in yesterday's video, so I think she's gonna have her hands full with the position that she's in with the SafeMoon community, but it's very exciting that she's in this spot. She seems like a very cool girl, and she's gonna be doing some amazing stuff. I won't read you through all of this text here, but go ahead and check that out if you are interested on the SafeMoon education website. Networking benefits. Networking is an essential part of a company's growth and ultimate success. Here are a few of the many benefits of networking. Expertise. Business networking provides access to a pool of field-tested expertise. Okay, so this is just, I don't know why this is on here. Networking. What is networking? That's what it's saying, I guess. Okay, so next thing that was exciting, exchanges. Mandala exchange when? SafeMoon trading will go live on May 10th at 2 a.m. UTC Global or local tokenomics. Oh, that's a different line. Global or local tokenomics. Local tokenomics. Fee as low as 0.65%. So that's pretty cool. The fees are as low as 0.65. So I guess the fees will probably be higher, and they can be that low, potentially. But that's good that we could potentially have some super low fees for buying some SafeMoon, because at least on the SafeMoon swap, the fees are ridiculous. So having lower fees on Mandala could be kind of nice. I don't know how that really stacks up to the SafeMoon swap, but it might make more sense to buy a Mandala and transfer it over. Well, maybe not, because then I guess you're getting hit with the tax, the 10% tax twice in that scenario. So that doesn't make sense. The Mandala team has assured the community many times that they are diligently working on implementing and determined to implement global tokenomics. So we know global tokenomics is definitely coming, which is very exciting, and hopefully they can implement it sooner than later so that we can see some of those beautiful reflections. But for now, those who hold on the Mandala exchange will at least get local tokenomics, and hopefully we'll see a little bit of volume come from that. Digifinex exchange hit, or I guess it's Digifinex exchange. I believe it's Finex because it's like Finex. I think that's how you pronounce it. March ended with an announcement that Digifinex would be listing SafeMoon. The day after the announcement, Digifinex opened trading for SafeMoon. Mandala, if you're watching, that's how you do it right there. You announce it and then you do it. Just kidding. I know you're working on a lot. Digifinex is rated up among the top 10 by liquidity and volume and has 4 million users. They currently have monthly dispersed tokenomics in place and plan to incorporate global tokenomics in the future. Okay, so they're just local and they're going to be going global as well. So I bet Mandala is actually doing all the work so that all these other exchanges can figure out how to implement global tokenomics. So I think Mandala is actually doing a lot of the heavy lifting, and then these guys will be able to kind of copy them. I'm not sure. I really don't know how that whole world works, or if that even makes sense. Because I know each exchange is going to be, they have their own setups and that sort of thing. So if it's just a copy paste kind of thing, I don't know, but hopefully it makes it a little bit easier for the next exchanges that want to implement global tokenomics, just to kind of take what Mandala did and copy it over. But we'll see. Who knows if it's that easy. John said, Digifinex is a large exchange. Look at their daily volume on the rankings. In terms of tokenomics, Lotox first, then Glotox. The team worked hard to get this one. Tokenomics first, then Glotox. Next, WhiteBIT. WhiteBIT tweeted a shout out to SafeMoon this past month. It's been a year since SafeMoon joined the exchange. We are happy that our cooperation with SafeMoon started a year ago. So yeah, we've been on WhiteBIT since, I think we got listed on them about the same time that we got listed on Bitmart. So yeah, it's been around for a while. That's great. SafeMoon Exchange. Did you miss the SafeMoon Exchange sneak peek from March? If so, you can check it out here. So we did get that little sneak peek in March, which was really exciting. You can see what that could possibly look like. I guess we can go ahead and pull that up just to get a sneak peek if you guys haven't seen that already. Let's come down. And nothing's loading. I'm still locked out of my iMac because my keyboard is Bluetooth, and Bluetooth is not enabled on there, so I need my other keyboard that actually plugs in. So I'm recording all of this on my MacBook, and it's just heating up. I can hear the fan. I don't know if you can hear the fan, but it's going right now. So yeah. All right. Anyways, that doesn't matter. So well, the exchange does matter. We're excited about the exchange, and hopefully we see that coming in a short while. I think they have it like pretty close to being finished. So I'm not sure exactly what it is that's holding up the exchange, but hopefully once that hits, I think that's going to be a huge mover for SafeMoon and massive news for us. So we're just kind of holding on and hoping that hits pretty soon. So, okay, so moving on to SafeMoon Card. SafeMoon officially announced the SafeMoon Card and its features. So we know that the SafeMoon Card is coming out soon. We'll be able to use the card in public situations for other crypto purchases. And the fees are actually going to be, did they adjust the fees on there? Only a 2.5% fee on transactions, which is really incredible. And so I can't wait till this comes out. If you guys haven't gotten on the sign up list for that, you can find that on the SafeMoon website, and you can hop onto the list. So it'll be one of the first ones to hold the SafeMoon card. And this will be a limited run of this edition. So if you want to have one of the first editions of this card, go ahead and sign up for that. That's going to be really amazing. The SafeMoon wallet, ability to select default screen. So we had a update to the SafeMoon wallet. We had a couple this month, actually. So we had some great updates to the wallet. SafeMoon NFTs. We've had a lot of teasers about the NFTs. SafeMoon CEO John Croney gave everyone multiple SafeMoon NFT sneak peeks on Instagram in early April. So we got a lot of looks at this kind of stuff, and it looks like it's very Halo-inspired kind of stuff, which is pretty exciting. So it'll be great when the SafeMoon NFTs come out. I am sure that they will sell very well, because I think they're going to be pretty sweet. SafeMoon website. We had a sneak peek of the website's upcoming changes. We also moved from .net to .com this month, which was great. A lot easier for newer people to find the website and that sort of thing. Normal new investors just going to type in safemoon.com to try to find it. So that's nice for them. Less likely for them to go into a site that is fraudulent or something like that. Next, SafeMoon Swap partnerships. Through the month of April, 3 new partnerships have been announced and listed on SafeMoon Swap. Those people are Comet Partners, Grove, and our Hyperlaunch partner, which is Party Crypto something, Hyper Party, Live Crypto Party. I bought a little bit of Live Crypto Party, but I could not remember the name. So that is super cool. That is actually a pretty interesting project. If you guys have not looked into Live Crypto Party, it's a really interesting concept. I haven't heard of anything like that before. I don't know if it's a common idea or not, but I bought a little bit, and it'll be cool to see where it goes. So far, it has not done great, but I think, you know, as SafeMoon moves up, I think everything that is listed on our exchange is also going to start moving as well. So kind of the same way how when Binance moves, we move, and when Bitcoin moves, Binance moves. You know, everybody's like kind of built on each other, so to speak. Not physically or absolutely, but anyways, moving down, listings, swaps by SafeMoon. We have all of our listings, SafeMoon career opportunities. This month, the following job openings have been posted within the career section of the SafeMoon website. Technical Project Manager, Director of PMO, Director of Projects, Management, UI UX Designer, Executive Assistant, Technical Support Engineer. If you'd like to apply, you may do so here until July 15th, 2022. So if you are interested, if you have any of these skill sets, you're interested in working for SafeMoon, you can apply there. That would be pretty sweet. I would definitely work for SafeMoon if there was a spot open for a video guy or editor or musician or anything like that. YouTuber. SafeMoon CEO blog, Captain's blog. So he posted a couple of blogs this month to keep everybody updated. And I love that they've integrated this feature. Instead of doing AMAs every single week, just having John type everything out so it's out there and you can kind of experience it whenever you want and stay up to date that way. I think that's been pretty sweet. So there's a couple of those there that he released this past month. SafeMoon Education. We know that they've been integrating the education site into the new website. As discussed above, SafeMoon Education content will have a new home soon on the SafeMoon website. So they were talking about that. Oh, somebody's calling me. I'll call her back. SafeMoon Insider. Man, there's a ton of stuff that happened this month, honestly. Really, I mean, seems like it. SafeMoon Insider. Have you followed the SafeMoon official education team's Twitter account yet? Education is a passion we share, and we would love for you to give us a friendly SafeMoon Army follow. So give them a follow. If you guys have not followed the SafeMoon Insider education team yet, go ahead and follow that. SafeMoon Lowdown, Momo Combat, and SafeMoon Pulse continue to combine their efforts to provide the community with daily SafeMoon updates and education through the SafeMoon Lowdown, and we appreciate that very much. SafeMoon Pulse, SafeMoon Monthly Overview, missed last month's Pulse update, click here. So I think that is pretty much the entire, Mooncraft. SafeMoon announced the big gifting of Mooncraft to the community, along with SafeMoon's new big gaming Phase 2 move involving the metaverse. So this was kind of an interesting thing, and I actually love that they just gifted Mooncraft to the community. I don't see any like large companies being involved in like Mooncraft type things, and the audience for Mooncraft is also a lot younger, I think, and not super involved in cryptocurrency. So I don't know that it was like ever a great move. I was never super into the Mooncraft thing, but I feel like there's definitely people in our community that play Mooncraft, which is cool. It's never been my jam, but I appreciate it. So I think it's cool that they kind of just like moved that to more of a community thing, and they're focusing on some bigger things that are really going to move the ball down the field for SafeMoon. So maybe I just don't see the potential in Mooncraft and what that actually could mean for SafeMoon, but from what I can tell, I think that's a good move, that they're kind of like pruning the business, so to speak, and like focusing on things that really matter and that are really going to move the ball down the field for SafeMoon and the SafeMoon Army. So So there's that. Next, community fun. At the beginning of the month, the community came together and participated in the Pixel Place event on Reddit, which I didn't even know about that. I don't know what that is. April Fools from SafeMoon. They had an April Fool's joke. It was very funny. Closing from the Pulse, and I think that's it. We went through the whole overview. That's it, guys. We did it. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is this. The will upload SafeMoon logo every day until it's listed on Binance hits day 160, which is amazing. That's been about 5 months, 5.5 months, 6 months that he's been posting this. He or she, I don't know who it is. So that is a long time, and I actually never noticed that they're adding different logos and stuff like that into this image every single time. But 160 days is a long time, and I'm hoping Binance will come soon. Who knows? I don't know if it'll ever hit, but I'm thinking there could be something with Mandala tied to Binance. I've been saying that for a minute, and so hopefully that is the case, and that's how it works, but we'll see. Lastly, I was wondering, where is Charles Croney? I was thinking that the other day. I was like, we haven't heard from him in so long. And I think when I wasn't making videos, I was like watching other people's videos sporadically, but I wasn't like doing research and staying up to date. So I was wondering, where's this guy been? So I went to his Twitter today, and he said, I have made the difficult, but this is on March 8th. So this is a while ago. This is over a month ago. I have made the difficult but important decision to transition from my former role with SafeMoon to return to college and complete my degree. I am extremely proud of all SafeMoon has accomplished and extremely grateful for the opportunity I've played in this unique journey. As continued holder and someone who is amazed at the accomplishments this company and community make, I remain committed to the bright future in store for SafeMoon. This is not the last time you'll hear from me, nor I hope the last time I will be hearing from all of you, as I will continue to follow the coming news from here. So Charles is not involved in SafeMoon in the same capacity that he was, but it sounds like there is potential for him to come back. But now in his profile, he says VP of Special Projects at the Barajali Group. So I think that might be kind of his main thing now. He might be sort of taking over the Barajali sector of SafeMoon, or maybe he will be in the future, and that's kind of SafeMoon will be communicating to Barajali and all the stuff going on there through Charles. I don't know if that's really how it's going to work, but it sounds like he's just going back to college and getting his degree and all that kind of stuff done, which is really awesome. A really smart opportunity for him to do that. I was wondering that because all of the weird stuff came out with CoffeeZilla and that sort of thing, and I was like, did Charles just step back, or did he get fired, or like did he have something to do with all the stuff that was going on? And so I was wondering about him, and so it seems like he did take a step back, and I don't think it had anything to do with all the stuff that is going on right now, but yeah, so that's where that's at. Today we're going to be talking about SafeMoon. Right now we are up 7.11% in the 24-hour range, and we're up 0.35% in the 1 hour range, which is pretty encouraging. We're sitting at 0.00056, which is still very low for version 2 of SafeMoon, but it's okay. We'll take it. It's better than nothing. We had a great dip all the way down to like 4.6. How low did we go? Damn, it went down to 3.8, 3.9. Back here on the 29th of April, I think I bought in about 4.6. So we had a great dip, and so anybody that bought in there actually are having some great gains today, which is very exciting. But here's what we're looking at, and here's what we're looking at if we zoom out. Here we're at the 1 month range here with SafeMoon, and so we are looking at a pretty depressing chart. Something that there's a lot of downhill here, and so why are we seeing that? That's what we're wondering. Is this just something that is a SafeMoon isolated thing, or is the whole market looking this way? So I was reading this article this morning that I thought I would share with you guys, and the market is actually not doing very well, and I think SafeMoon is not doing very well because of that. Obviously among other things as well, but I think we are not immune to the to where the market is right now. So this says that U.S. stocks edged lower in the first session of May following one of the worst monthly performances for the S&P 500 since the depths of the pandemic in 2020. The S&P 500, Dow, and NASDAQ each fell slightly Monday morning, this morning, just after the opening bell. U.S. crude oil prices fell to hover above $101 per barrel, and the benchmark 10-year Treasury yield held above 2.9% or near its highest level since December 2018. Investors this week are bracing for more potentially market-moving events to take place following April's volatile stretch of trading. The S&P 500 sank by 8.8% in April for its worst monthly performance since March of 2020. And we all remember what happened in March of 2020 or around that time. Tech stocks especially were battered, and the NASDAQ composite slid 13% last month for its worst since October 2008. So we are not in a good time for the market as a whole right now. So the fact that we're seeing that Bitcoin is way down, Binance is way down, and SafeMoon is way down, it makes sense because the entire market is not doing very well right now. Now, I think the reason that we see that in SafeMoon is because SafeMoon is still a very risky investment. So more people are going to be, instead of using their own finances, they're going to try to use house money to make plays on SafeMoon. So if they're not making any house money from their other investments, they can't move it over into SafeMoon, and so we're not seeing moves in price, right? So I think once the market moves, a lot of the bigger investors that actually have the power to move the price, they're going to have the wiggle room to put more funds into those more risky projects like SafeMoon. So what would Warren Buffett say about this season and what we are experiencing right now? What would he invest in right now? This was posted on Saturday. He said, "Invest in yourself to reap rewards even when inflation bites." Berkshire Hathaway CEO and Chairman Warren Buffett told shareholders who asked him for advice on what to invest in amid a general increase in price of goods and services. He said, "The best thing you can do is be exceptionally good at something. If you're the best doctor in town, if you're the best lawyer in town, if you're the best whatever it may be, people are going to give you some of what they produce in exchange for what you deliver." The Oracle of Omaha later added, "Whatever abilities you have can't be taken away from you. They can't actually be inflated away from you. So the best investment by far is anything that develops yourself, and it's not taxed at all." So that is great advice amid all of this kind of stuff. Investing in crypto and stocks and bonds and all that kind of stuff is great. But making an investment in yourself and developing your own abilities, because your greatest asset is really your income and being able to create things. So I think that's really important. So I think there's still a lot of good things coming up for the SafeMoon army. Right now we are in a bit of a dip, but there's a lot of good things coming, and I think we're not immune to what's going on here in the overall market. We have a lot of exciting things going on for SafeMoon right now, so we are going to be talking about a lot of the things that they're working on this month and what is coming up this month, what's actually going to be happening this month for SafeMoon. So the things that we've accomplished so far that have come out in the past couple of months: the Android and iOS wallet has come out, the SafeMoon swap has been released, SafeMoon contract version 2 has been released. The reveal of Operation Phoenix started in December, and that was talking about things that they're doing in the Gambia. Mooncraft and that server came out, but then they ended up releasing that to public, but that did get released. New listing, Digifinex exchange with local tokenomics, and then global tokenomics later. And coming up this month, we have a new listing from Mandala exchange, with the local tokenomics first and then global tokenomics later. That's coming up in 5 days from today. Then after that, we are replacing Swap and Liquify with Swap and Evolve. And then we have a number of things that are coming out later on that we are very excited about, that they are actually working on right now. They're working on it this month, all of these things that are coming out. So the next thing that is coming is well, this is not in any particular order, but just some things that we need to be looking forward to is the Safemoon Exchange, the Safemoon Blockchain, the Safemoon Card, the Safemoon Podcast, Safemoon Connect, and the Safemoon Hard Wallet, and the Safemoon documentary. So I actually did a poll the other day, and 84% of you guys said that you're most excited about the Safemoon Exchange out of all of these things, which I can't blame you. I'm actually very excited about the Safemoon Exchange as well, and the blockchain, obviously. We have a lot of really exciting things coming up, and I think we have a ton to look forward to. So nextly, if we come over here, we had a post that said that somebody was worried, to be honest, about all the things that have been going on, and they've been pitch dark with all the accusations and that sort of thing. And then this Safemoon moderator said, all I can say is that there is a sweet moment coming, which is the moment when we say we told you. So I think there are definitely a lot of people that are losing faith in Safemoon right now. They're not really sure what's going on, and they feel like John or some of the team need to come out and start speaking about some of these accusations that are going on, and the team is reserving the right to say, we told you, in the future when all these projects actually do come to fruition and we see all the results of what they've been working on. Also here we have somebody asking John for a Phoenix update, please, and he said none that will be publicly speaking about at this time. So we're not getting any news on public Phoenix right now. We did see that Bear Jolly released an official statement that was basically just saying, well, let's pull it up real quick. Here's the post from Bear Jolly. It said, Bear Jolly Group Ltd. is not responsible for the opinions or assertions expressed by any parties or groups that are not Bear Jolly Group Ltd. No other company, corporation, association, or persons represents our business entity interests or may speak on our behalf. No other opinion or speculation represented in social media may or can account for our work, company, and goals. Bear Jolly Group may, at their discretion, engage in business development activities. Through those activities do not constitute endorsement, though those activities do not constitute endorsement or partnership. Bear Jolly Group Ltd. works within the regulations and the laws in the Gambia. We also take our safeguarding role in the Gambia seriously. We have refused partnerships that fail to meet our rigorous standards, and we will continue to refuse partnerships that do not align with those and the Gambia's national development plan. Now, I don't know if this post is about Safemoon or if it's about somebody else that they may have been working with, but that is the first post that they've posted since they had one on April 13th, which kind of said something similar, and then they posted it in 2019 on my birthday, ironically, and then that's been their only posts. So it's weird that they just like hopped on here to say this one statement. So actually, now that I'm reading this, well, joined in 2019. I guess that makes sense. I was going to say, is this like actually the Bear Jolly Group? But it probably is. They've been on for a while. If they had just joined, a month ago or something like that, I would think that something is up. But anyways, so we don't know if that has to do with Safemoon or if it is just the Bear Jolly Group talking about somebody else or just their values in general. But it sounds like something went on and they're subtweeting. So we don't know if Safemoon is losing their partnership with Bear Jolly Group, or I guess they're saying maybe there was never a partnership and they were just working together on something, nothing being officially developed or developed on a larger scale or long-term contract or anything like that. Who knows? But John's not giving us any updates on that right now, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I thought this was a good quote. John said that scalability was a point of discussion at the dinner I attended last night with Scott and the other folks in attendance. And this is something that I like about John, is because scalability is actually on his mind. It's something that he sees as an important part of building a business. And a lot of times, especially younger business owners, they'll want to do things and get things done quickly, but in a way that is not scalable, especially building teams and that sort of thing. They don't delegate in ways that the business can actually grow and that people can understand their role in a way that they can pass it on to another person so that the business can keep on going. And not just that, there's so many other different systems and things like that I'm sure have to go into place, but it's important that he has that in mind and they're putting in the systems the right way now so that the whole company is scalable in the future. So I think that's a great point and an encouraging thing to hear him say that he is thinking about. This is a billboard that was in Durant, California. It's about an hour away from me, but pretty cool that we got another billboard up. I'm assuming this is like a community paid billboard, but that is very cool and exciting that we've got something up there. Here's that Berry Jolly tweet. Over here, this is a great post on Facebook. It said, a few examples as benchmarks from initial pump to maturity often takes 3 years. It's a marathon compared to the way most of us think crypto works. Hold on to your keysters. So this is showing a charts from Bitcoin, BNB, Cardano, and Ethereum. He's basically outlining that there were 3 years that they had a lot of lows before that they jumped up to these higher points that they're at now, which is very interesting that they all had these 3-year marks. I would like to go in, maybe I'll do a video going in and kind of breaking this down a little bit more to see how this actually plays out. But I think it is a long game. I think we just have to, we understand that products take time and that these things can't develop overnight. But I think that SafeMoon is going to be around 3 years from now. And I think 3 years from now, we can see some serious movement in price and the size of our community and what SafeMoon looks like as a whole. So I think as long as we just keep holding, I think things can go pretty far. Over here in the SafeMoon lowdown, we had CEO John Croney can be spotted in this photo, posted on Angel Investor Scott Paul's Instagram. So they were all out to eat, having a business dinner or a friend dinner or something like that. So it's great that he is staying active in the community and hanging out with people that are also active in the community. May the 4th, they wished us a happy May 4th. Bitmart Research, SafeMoon trending. According to Bitmart Research, SafeMoon is ranked number 4 in the top 10 USA trending coins. You can see SafeMoon is there on number 4 on the top 10 trending coins in the USA. So SafeMoon is still doing very strongly on the Bitmart exchange. SafeMoon top searched. SafeMoon is also in the top 10 most searched on Bitmart. We can see it shows up as number 6 there. And on the Lunar Crush ranking, according to Lunar Crush, SafeMoon is number 4 for social activity among tokens on the Binance Smart Chain. So we can see we're behind Cake, Baby Doge, Pulley, and then SafeMoon. So that is very exciting that we are number 5 on that list as well. So it's great to see that there's so much FUD going on about SafeMoon right now, but still obviously the coin or the token is doing very well. People are buying it, people are talking about it, and I think it's actually doing us a lot of favors, good press or bad press. So we are still in the top 10 DeFi coins overall for Lunar Crush. Coming down here, crypto adoption. Bridger Pennington posted this message on his LinkedIn. Hanging out with Governor Cox, signing new crypto blockchain bill to make Utah the most crypto-friendly state in the U.S., which is great news for SafeMoon because our headquarters is in Utah, so it's great that they are regulating more things in Utah. You can see them signing the bill here. And lastly, we have some SafeMoon positivity from SafeMoon Knight. Innovation takes time. Holding takes patience. Patience takes discipline. Discipline takes understanding. Understanding takes research. Stay SafeMoon strong, and the SafeMoon community will prevail. And I think this is very true. It does take a little bit of research to understand what's going on. And then once you understand, you have some more discipline. And once you have some discipline, you get more patience. And then you can have the patience to wait out for 3 years or however long it's going to take until we start seeing some serious results in the SafeMoon community. I think it's pretty clear with all the information that's come out that SafeMoon was originally intended to be something to hurt investors and help those who created the token. It very well seems that SafeMoon was originally intended to be a scam, one of the largest scams ever. Now, we can't confirm any of that for sure, but we do know that John Croney has been cleaning house anytime he catches wind of anything dishonest on the SafeMoon team. We've seen developer after developer leave because of their mishandlings of the SafeMoon product. And so now we can see that SafeMoon is really set up in a great place to succeed. We had a great post over here on Facebook from all of these big news sources talking about different crypto projects that have been accused of being Ponzi schemes. Over here from Slate, we have Fool's Gold, Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme. The internet's favorite currency will collapse. This was in April 11th, 2013. Over here, We have an article that said Ethereum is a pyramid scheme. Once scam DeFi space blows up, only Bitcoin will be left. So now they're saying in January, that was January 26th of this year, saying Ethereum is a pyramid scheme. But then at this point, it's funny that they're actually saying that Bitcoin will be left. Like now Bitcoin is the one that we all trust. Bitcoin is the greatest scam in history. This is by Vox. It's a colossal pump and dump scheme, the likes of which the world has never seen. This is on April 24th, 2018, which is funny. That's 5 years after this Slate article came out. And here from Quora, is the Binance coin a scam? Yes, Binance is a scam, constantly being probed of US. So there's just been so many call outs of these projects, people screaming FUD, and these projects have prevailed and pushed through it and have done incredible things and built huge companies that are doing great right now, and they're actually releasing awesome products and that sort of thing. So I think that SafeMoon is in the same boat as these guys. We looked at the charts yesterday when a lot of these projects, they took at least 3 years before they actually took off, and I think SafeMoon's going to be no different. Over here, we can see that SafeMoon buys are outperforming sells by an 8-to-1 ratio in the last 24 hours. So even though it seems like things are down, I mean, it doesn't seem like it. The price is down right now, but a lot of people are still buying, and I think the market has a lot to do with that. Everything is down right now. Amazon's down, crypto's down. I mean, like, it's just crazy right now. And so I think there's no wonder that we are down as well, but it seems like the SafeMoon army is still buying into the project and supporting it. So I think that's really exciting. I thought this is a great post over here on Facebook. It says SafeMoon opens European office, global HQ in the US, operates in Africa, releases wallet, gains EU money license with debit card, and then to come releases exchange, releases blockchain, something that we already did, hires well-known leadership, and hiring for talent worldwide. So there's a ton of stuff going on. And then the footer says, oh, it must be a rug pull. I mean, there are so many different things going on right now for SafeMoon, and it's crazy that you could just think that it's a pump and dump or a rug pull because they've already accomplished so many different things and gotten so many contracts that are actually really difficult to get. Over here, Scott Buchanan posted, he said, stay away from, oh, this is an Albert Einstein quote. He says, stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution. And I think we see a lot of that in the SafeMoon community. There are a lot of people that are fudding the project that they've invested in, which doesn't make any sense, really. This person says, for everyone struggling, here is why you should keep faith in SafeMoon. High social activity, many products in development, helpful community for new members, low entry point at this time. And on that point of helpful community members, I think SafeMoon does have one of the strongest communities. As we know, we've won awards for it. Over here, we can see somebody posted, anyone else's bank blocking crypto. I have chased and have tried every way to try to buy 1K and up to even as little as 150 to see if that will let me. No dollar and have been itching to load the market dip. Any suggestions to buy this easier? Early holder but wanting to load much more on these huge downtrends. Thanks in advance. And then over here just the next day, somebody said, I'm seeing a lot of people talking about having difficulties buying crypto because their bank won't allow it. FYI, if you down Revolut, online bank app, you can transfer from your bank account instantly for free with Revolut. Then you can purchase it with your Revolut account. It is the best way I have found when I had the issue with Chase Bank. So there you go right there. You can see that firsthand example that the SafeMoon community is strong and they help each other all the time through these different streams just to navigate the crypto world and the crypto market and to know how to solve these types of problems. Over here we had a post that I thought was interesting. He said, yes, announced timelines have been missed. Some people are unhappy their money has depreciated. I just don't understand why anyone would talk ill of what they have invested in. This was what I was saying earlier, before even having pulled out the leftover money. I don't understand why I would make it more difficult for the future to entice more investors into the same investment. People pull out, price drops, people buy in, the price rises. If you're unhappy with the price, spread everything amazing about the project that you got to invest in the first place and entice more investors for the price to rise. At least then you can pull out your money. That's a great point. I mean, if you don't like the project, I mean, don't FUD your own investment. I don't know why you would do that. I mean, it just doesn't make sense that you would speak ill of your investment. And especially with SafeMoon, I think there's so many amazing things going on and a lot of really incredible projects that are coming out. So it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, this person posted, "Have we forgotten?" And then over here we can see the preview of the exchange that's going to be coming out, which looks amazing. This is going to be a huge thing for the SafeMoon army. Over here we've got the cards that are coming out soon. They already have the waitlist out and the paperwork's finished for it. I mean, there's so much that they're doing already that it's crazy that you would fudge your own investment. Over here we have a video from the fund launch live recap. This is where John went to speak live in Vegas. This looked like an incredible event, and it was very cool to see just the quality of the video recap that they have now. I think the video team that they've hired has been doing an incredible job, and the kind of content that they create is so much better than it used to be. So it's cool just to see how they've been developing even in this kind of arena, just with how they can edit and present themselves as a company. And showing up and having presence in arenas like this, I think is really cool. So they are definitely growing and definitely killing it in these types of arena. Lastly, we have a post here. This is an old one that we've all seen. He said Bitcoin down to 2.7 a pop. So glad I didn't buy in on that mess. And somebody said, "Is this guy still alive?" He said, "Alive but dead inside." Now, this is a person that you don't want to be like, right? I mean, obviously, 2.7 buying into Bitcoin at that kind of a price is ridiculous. I mean, Bitcoin is super down, but it's still $35,000 right now. So it is ridiculous to think of that. So, and I think that SafeMoon has a similar potential. I don't think it's going to go up to $35,000. But do I think it could hit 50 cents? Do I think it could hit $1? Yeah, I think it could get there. I think it could take a substantial amount of time to get to a point like that, but I think it definitely has the potential to hit those numbers. So all in all, SafeMoon, I think, was created to be a scam. I think there were a lot of bad actors in the very beginning, but I do think that John came in and cleaned house, and he's actually doing some incredible stuff and leading a very large team. I think they said they have 60 employees or something like that now, and they actually have a physical HQ in Utah. I mean, they're actually doing stuff and making moves in the market in real life, making real relationships and making real products for real people. And I think it's just stupid with all the stuff that they're doing just to blatantly call it a scam, because I don't think it is. You can see that they're developing a lot of stuff and keeping people up to date and really investing into the community. So I think there were bad actors in the beginning, but now we can see that they're actually doing a lot of incredible stuff, and I think it's still a very valid investment. First of all, I want to apologize for yesterday's video. Apparently a lot of people were offended and they were misguided, thinking that I was posting FUD, which I guess I wasn't thinking of it in that way, but I suppose if you just saw the title and you didn't actually watch the video, then it is kind of fuddy. But all in all, it was a positive video about SafeMoon, sharing about how SafeMoon was originally made to be something bad, and now it is not something bad. At least we don't believe it to be. And there's still a lot of faith in the project. I still have a lot of faith in the project, and so that's what it was about. And some people got offended, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, today is Saturday. We are having a good day. We are going to have a cup of coffee and talk through some crypto news. First thing, we have an article here from Watcher News. Here is how much top cryptos are down today from their all-time highs. So we're going to see that we are among some good company here. Some of the biggest cryptocurrencies are very down, as well as us. And let's see who those are. First off, we have a leading paragraph here. It says the cryptocurrency market is experiencing, let me zoom in here, a bloodbath today as all top cryptos are trading deep red. Bitcoin plummeted to 35,700 and is now 7% down in the day trade. Fears are looming that BTC might slip further and reach 34,000 during the weekend, you think? Many coins have plunged double digits today and reached new monthly lows. Investors of all tokens are mostly underwater at the moment, with no signs of a possible recovery. There are fears that the market might take some time to claw back and force investors to hold on to their assets for a longer period. Also, today's crash has wiped out profits generated in 2021, leaving investors high and dry. The market started on the back foot this year and has remained the same for close to 5 months now. There are no signs of a bull run anywhere on the horizon, and investors are mostly losing money in every trade. So we are extremely down. Let's see what is going on here. Oh, they said also 410 million was liquidated from the cryptocurrency market in the past 24 hours, which eventually led to the market crash, which is pretty massive. So here's how much top cryptocurrencies are down from their all-time highs. We have Bitcoin down 48.1%, Ethereum is down 45.1%, Binance is down 45.3%, Ripple is down 82.4%. That's close to our neighborhood. Terra down 33.1%. Solana is down 68.7%. Cardano is down 74.7%. Mana is down 75.9%. Polkadot is down 74.3%. Avalanche is down 61.1%. So I would say that SafeMoon is among good company. Everybody is bleeding right now, which is kind of ridiculous. We are definitely in a bear market right now, and it is sad to see, but I think that there is a crypto summer coming, and hopefully we see things start to turn around soon. But who knows? It's not looking good for us right now, and we might just have a rough year altogether. So who knows? But we can see, in spite of that, top BNB chain projects, which BNB is down, how much did we say? BNB is down 45.3%. So, of course, everything on the BNB chain is going to be down right now as well. It would be interesting to see if anything is actually doing well on the BNB smart chain, Binance smart chain. But we have PancakeSwap, Baby Doge, and then SafeMoon here at number 3, it looks like. Still doing pretty well on the Binance smart chain. And so I think we can tell, I mean, it's just, there's been a lot of FUD about SafeMoon, which hasn't helped our price at all, but I think there's just a lot of low market happening right now. And so that's just kind of the name of the game, and that's where we're sitting right now. So that's just where we're at. SafeMoon lowdown, May 7th, 2022. Let's go down here, and we're going to talk about this thing that they posted here. It says, Certic warning, what is a rug pull? A rug pull is a type of scam where developers abandon a project and take their investors' money. Certic, the most well-known blockchain auditing service, warns crypto investors of suspected rug pulls and scam tokens. Certic posted, our alerting account, Certic Alert, reported on a rug pull from Day of Defeat, BSC. While the DoD team denies allegations, Certic stands on its ground, calling it a textbook rug pull. Fortune magazine reports the incident. So this was a huge thing that Certic found, and they reported on, and they called them out, and that's amazing. We actually were checked out by Certic a year ago and have been certified by them, and they did not call us a rug pull, ironically. How about that? But we can see that they're actually calling people out for doing this kind of stuff. So I think it's really cool that SafeMoon went to great lengths in the beginning to get everything laid out so that people can trust the project, and these audits still stand strong. The SafeMoon exchange, when do we get the receipts for the money raised, ETA on exchange, or anything? They said the exchange is coming this year, and I don't think you are going to see receipts with specifics of where and how the money was used. The fundraiser was pretty clear. The money was to develop and deliver the SafeMoon exchange. When that goal happens, then you can consider the money raised brought its fruit. It is very exciting that the exchange is coming this year. I mean, we have heard that from the SafeMoon army before, that it was going to be coming last year. We knew that they actually finished a lot of that work last year, but then they didn't release it because I think of all the drama that was going on internally, all the stuff that they were trying to do to put themselves in a better place. So I think we are actually going to see it this year. I don't see that falling through. And so we could be seeing that pretty soon, I think. And I'm pretty pumped about that. I think that's going to be a huge game changer for us, not to mention the blockchain. As we just saw SafeMoon rank according to Lunar Crush, we're in the top 10. SafeMoon is number 7 here, and I think everybody's down right now, but SafeMoon is still doing well in relation to everybody else on the Binance Smart Chain. In crypto news, crypto sanctioning, the United States Treasury Department Office of Foreign Assets Control, the OFAC, announced on Friday that they're sanctioning crypto mixer Blender.io for $20.5 million launderings from the $620 million taken by North Korean Lazarus Group hackers, after investigations found that Blender's launderings included Russia-linked ransomware groups. So that is ridiculous. NFT Future, new research predicts that the existing 3 billion market size will reach 13.6 billion by the end of 2027, which is massive. So if you're not investing in NFTs, that might be a good place to put some money. Crypto user error. Developers of the Juno cryptocurrency meant to send 36 million in tokens to a community-controlled wallet. Human error sent it to an inaccessible address. Yikes. So that really sucks. I don't know who Juno is, but their branding is actually pretty sweet, but does not look like something that you can trust because of that. Crypto employment. Watcher Guru shared a fun fact yesterday. Facebook, Google, Microsoft, Apple, Disney, Hulu, and Bank of America are all hiring for crypto jobs right now, which is really amazing. We are seeing a lot of mainstream businesses go towards crypto and start using them and integrate them into their apps and their software and their websites and into just the way that they do business. We can tell that it is starting to become a viable currency and a viable way of purchasing and trading things. So it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool to see how things are coming. It's going to be wild to see where things actually are like 10 years from now. Can you imagine? And even where SafeMoon is 10 years from now. 10 years down the road, it's going to be a very different world. Lastly, we have a post here. He said, so you have to ask yourself a few simple questions. Do you or do you not believe in Captain Hodl and the SafeMoon team? Number 2, do you support their vision and mission? Number 3, do you have patience to see it through? If the answer is yes, welcome to the SafeMoon army. And we know on this channel that we can answer yes to all 3 of those. We totally support the SafeMoon army, and we totally support the SafeMoon mission, and I'm stoked to see where it's going to go. So I think we could have some very exciting news on the horizon for SafeMoon. What's up, everybody? My name's Ty, and today we're talking about all things SafeMoon and what's new in the space. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, comment down below. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm definitely not professional. This is just what I do in the mornings. Now, with that said, let's get into it. Mandala will list SafeMoon tomorrow. Are you ready? Today is May 9th, Monday, May 9th in the morning, and tomorrow we are going to see a listing from Mandala. When is it? It's going to be at 10 a.m., I believe, on Tuesday. Let's see. Here we have a statement from Mandala, from the Mandala Minutes. They say, we are excited to announce that SafeMoon trading will go live May 10th at 2 a.m. UTC. Keep an eye out on socials for future announcements about SafeMoon tokenomics, additional relaunch info, and the contests surrounding it. Thanks for being the best community we could have hoped for while we got this sorted out. So it's obviously been a kind of a difficult situation that they've been trying to sort through and sort out. Which is interesting because it seems like every other exchange that's listed us, it hasn't been that difficult. And Mandala isn't even doing global tokenomics right now, and I think that's what initially made it difficult. But once they decided that they weren't going to do global tokenomics, it's still taking a while for them to finally put us on the blockchain. That's what I'm wondering, why is this taking so long? Is there something a little bit deeper going on? Well, let's look over here at what could possibly be going on. In this tweet here, we can see that SafeMoon, Mandala CEO Joseph Rabin has said on Mooncast that Binance developed the tokenomics and is working on the global tokenomics. So we actually have Binance team members working on SafeMoon right now. They're working on implementing us and what we're trying to accomplish into their systems. Now, what does this mean for us in the future? I think it means that if they can figure this out on the Mandala exchange, then they might actually bring this to the Binance Smart Chain, which would be massive news for SafeMoon. Back in the SafeMoon education portal, we did see that the CEO of Mandala was on our Mooncast. I did not get a chance to listen to that yet. I'm going to be listening to that today. But the news that we could be possibly working with SafeMoon, or the news that we are working with Binance right now, is incredible, and that Binance is actually doing something to develop our tokenomics system is huge news. And I think that they wouldn't turn down SafeMoon from being on their exchange if they're already putting in the work. You know, why would they put in the work and hire the employees and that sort of thing and pay developers to be doing this kind of stuff if they weren't going to be taking a cut of the pie later on by putting it on their own exchange? Now, obviously, they're probably making money off of Mandala because they're powered by Binance, but I think we do have some really exciting news coming up, and I think SafeMoon's been trying to be quiet about this kind of stuff because whenever stuff doesn't come out, it usually doesn't go well. So they've been more smart with knowing when to share information, what information to share, and that sort of thing. So I think they've been purposefully quiet about this because it could be coming out soon. But if it doesn't come out soon or something goes wrong like it already has, they don't want the SafeMoon army to be disappointed. So I think they've just been getting smarter about when to share information. But I think we could have some really exciting news about Binance coming out pretty soon. Over here we have a tweet that says SafeMoon at number 2. Wait till volume comes in and burn a ton. So we all know that as long as the price is lower, we're burning more SafeMoon with every purchase. So there is a silver lining to having the price lower. We're burning a lot more that way. And we know in the long run, the more that we burn, the price is actually going to go up, and the value of SafeMoon is going to go up with that. So us at number 2 in the burn rank here underneath Pitbull, and we are actually beating Saitama right now, which is great. And Baby Doge, Feg. I mean, there's a lot of big DeFi names here as far as like bigger altcoins, you know, all the underdogs that we know about. And we're number 2 right now, so it's still great that we are burning a ton. And Pit is just freaking crushing it though. Look at it. I don't even know what that number is. That's ridiculous. But anyways, it is great that we are burning a ton, and that is a silver lining to the situation that we are in right now. And a little bit more broad in news, crypto crash, Bitcoin and Ethereum fall below 50% from all-time high. We are over 50% down on Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are the two main guys that are driving the crypto market. We have here, it says the crypto market saw a drastic crash today as Bitcoin is down close to 15% in the last 7 days. Bitcoin plunged $33,000 and the leading crypto is heading further towards the south. The overall market is trading in deep red with fears of another drastic slump on the cards. Many cryptos have fallen double digits today, reaching new monthly lows and might take months to recover. Even Ethereum slipped close to 8% today and is shedding all profits it generated last year. This says just in Bitcoin down 50% from its all-time high. So that is a little disappointing for the season that we are in right now, but we do know that this stuff happens in the crypto market. We've seen these types of dips happen before, and they do turn around usually. We've always seen them turn around. We've seen all-time highs pretty quickly after this kind of stuff, and I do think we have a good season coming up later on. I think everything is going to be okay. Things are going to turn around. We just kind of have to hold on, sit tight, and enjoy the burn rates while we are in this season. Down here we had a little bit of news about crypto adoption. Cointelegraph released an article talking about the recent approval of a blockchain and digital innovation task force in the state of Utah. The article explains, according to the bill, the task force in Utah will consist of up to 20 members with diverse expertise in blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, and financial technologies. Out of the lot, up to 5 members will be appointed by the President of the Senate, up to 5 members by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and up to 5 members by the Governor, among others. And then you can read more about that there. But it's great that Utah is really being the forefront in bringing a lot of these things and regulations into place around the crypto space. So it's really cool that we are actually, our headquarters is there in Utah, and so I think John knew what he was doing by putting us there in the center of all of that, and the industry of the crypto market seems like it's really in Utah, and so it's great that we are in the center of it. Lastly, here we have a post on Facebook. It says, keep your eyes on the end game, and this is highlighting the blockchain exchange, SafeMoon card, and cryptonomics. With a quote here, it says, all I can say is that there is a sweet moment coming, which is the moment when we say, we told you. So there's definitely a lot coming with the exchange and the card and the blockchain. I think there's a lot of exciting things in the works right now, and then getting news that Binance is actually working on our tokenomics right now. We have a lot of things in store for SafeMoon right now, and so those that are holding on are going to be very happy in a couple of months, I think, or at least in a couple of years. Well, what's up, SafeMoon Army? First off, congratulations, we finally made it to the Mandala exchange. As you can see here, it says our fleet has reached Mandala exchange. We are live 10th of May at 4 a.m. UTC. We have finally made it. We have been waiting for this moment for a really long time for them to finally figure this out and get us live on there. And so it's a super exciting time. And for those of you that have stuck it out and that have not sold and stayed with the SafeMoon Army, congratulations. We finally made it to the Mandala exchange. Now, what does this mean for us moving forward? Because I think we haven't really seen the price move very much. The buys, I don't know if we've necessarily seen buys go up. I haven't watched that very much yet this morning, but I think we have a couple of interesting implications on what this could mean for the Binance Smart Chain and our relation to them. So let's just look at some things this morning and see what's going on. So over here, we have an article that we're going to read in a second about Safemoon V2 being listed on Mandala Exchange, and it goes over all the details, so we're going to talk about that. So the first thing I wanted to look at are these two posts over here on Facebook. Somebody posted that Joe Mandala explained that Binance owns the tokenomics codes they built for them and are continuing to develop glow talks for them. They changed the way their wallets work to be able to accept tokenomics. He said they can integrate it with all Binance products if wanted, which is pretty interesting. In response to the possibility of Binance listing Safemoon, he said, "I can't promise a listing because I'm not CZ, but I will say that the wallet infrastructures are the same. The functionality is the same." So that's all I can say on that. So it seems like Mandala and Binance are pretty much identical, and so if Binance does want to list Safemoon, it's just going to be like a quick snap. They can just transfer everything over and it'll work seamlessly. So, and that goes back to the idea that I do think that they're using Mandala kind of as a testing ground to see how things go with the global tokenomics, local tokenomics, that sort of thing. And if it works well on there, then I think Binance might actually bring it over to their systems, because I think they can see the benefit in tokenomics and cryptonomics and everything that SafeMoon's trying to implement. I think it could be huge for Binance as well. So I think they're kind of using this as a testing ground. I mean, obviously we don't know that for sure, but we are seeing some more possibilities of that happening in the future. So over here on this article here, Safemoon listing on Mandala Exchange, is going to give us some of the details on what's going on. So it says deposits for Safemoon are now open, trading is now open, and it has the Safemoon V2 contract. Now remember, you cannot trade V1. V1 deposits will be non-recoverable. What is Safemoon? It talks about what we are a little bit. So here is the 4 simple functions occurring during each trade. So there's a 10% tax, just like usual, 4% going to all existing holders, 3% being added to liquidity, 2% of tokens are burned, and the growth fund, 1% is going to the growth fund. So how will Safemoon tokenomics work on Mandala? Traders will be taxed the standard 10% Safemoon tax as well as a Mandala trading fee, depending on what MDX locking tier you are in. So they have different tiers that you can lock into, and it depends whatever tier you're in, you end up gaining more, I believe. I don't know a ton about Mandala, but it's something like that. Mandala will send 6% of collected taxes to the Safemoon team to distribute their allocated addresses for their LP, burn, and growth fund. So that's going to be 2% burn, 1% from the growth fund, and 3% for liquidity. Okay, and then so how are reflections going to work on Mandala? Mandala will take a snapshot of all Safemoon holders on the 1st and the 15th of every month at 12 a.m. UTC. Safemoon holders will be sent the reflections within 72 to 96 hours after the screenshot is taken. Users that trade and hold their Safemoon on Mandala Exchange can enjoy Safemoon funds as well as collect their 4% local Safemoon reflections bi-weekly. So I think partially what was so difficult for Mandala to figure out was that you're collecting the Safemoon funds and you're getting the Safemoon reflections at the same time, and I think that might have been kind of a sticky process to figure out. But hard to say. So then it goes into talking about the rebates on the Safemoon trading fees and all that kind of stuff. So this is more stuff that goes into how Mandala actually works and how it's going to be integrated with the Safemoon token. But all in all, we can see it is very exciting that we are listed on there finally, and I think that's great news for the Safemoon army. We can see over here somebody said, well done on the gas fix. Is that a permanent solution or a temporary fix? And Captain Hole said, well done to the team. They worked diligently day and night. So thank you so much, Mandala team, for working so hard on this and getting us live on there. We can see on the website, Safemoon is featured on the Mandala Market's main page along with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and MDXT. So we are right up there at the top of the Mandala exchange, which is very exciting, and it's cool that they're giving us that spot on their exchange. It's very exciting that they worked so hard to make this happen, and that Safemoon is up there. And it is actually really interesting too that that people are still fudding SafeMoon, and like exchanges don't just list SafeMoon or list like trash tokens, like things that are scams. It just doesn't happen, especially like Binance employees working on it and team members working on it. It just doesn't make sense that it would be a scam, you know? So it's weird. It's weird that it seems like there's something going on, like an attack on SafeMoon to bring it down. But anyways, SafeMoon is top 3 trending coins on Bitmart USA, which is great. So we are moving up spots on the Bitmart exchange again. And actually our volume is up right now. Our SafeMoon 24-hour changes holders are at 665,088 people. So we went up by 280 in the past 24 hours. In transactions, we have over 2 million. And our volume is up at 4.1 million on the SafeMoon swap, which is really good for us right now. So I think things are really looking up. I think a lot of people were buying with the news of Mandala hitting pretty soon. A lot of people were buying in, hoping that Mandala would give it a little bit of a bump and some new holders coming in. I don't know if we'll see much price movement, but I think we might see a lot of volume and a lot of burn that comes along with Mandala. And hopefully, you know, once the crypto market starts moving up, then our prices will follow that. But it will be interesting to see where actually we go. So if we go over to CoinMarketCap, we can see that SafeMoon version 2 is sitting at 0.30456. We are currently down 4.75%. So we haven't seen a lot of positive growth just yet from the listing on Mandala. But this will be interesting to look at and see how this changes in the future as the Mandala exchange listing matures, and to see how our volume increases overall. I'm interested in seeing how the tokenomics all work out and stuff like that. If you guys buy on the Mandala exchange, let me know down below. I don't think I'll be buying on the Mandala exchange. Maybe I will later on, but I am interested to see how that whole process works, especially with the Safemoon funds and that sort of thing, how people like that, and if it's an easy process. So today we have some interesting news but from the Mandala CEO. He said some pretty interesting stuff about Binance and the possibility of us getting listed on Binance. And I know a lot of people are kind of like, is this for real? Do you guys think we're really going to get listed on Binance? Is this just clickbait? And I really do think that there is a good chance that we could be listed on Binance. Maybe not soon, but at least in the future, because we do know that all of the things, like literally all except for maybe 2 coins, I think, tokens that are listed on Mandala are also listed on Binance. So I don't think that SafeMoon would be the one that isn't listed. That wouldn't make sense. And I think they're actually going to great lengths to figure out the tokenomics and that sort of thing so that it can be implemented. So let's see what the Mandala CEO has to say about this. He posted something, or actually he answered this question the other day. So we have a nice article from watcher.guru here, and they kind of laid it out for us. So let's read this really quickly. He said SafeMoon got listed on the Mandala exchange yesterday, allowing its users to buy, sell, and hold the DeFi token. The exchange also gave out bonus tokens for the first few users who transacted with SafeMoon on the app. Also, rumors have been swirling all over social media since last that Binance might list SafeMoon on its platform. However, Binance has not confirmed listing SafeMoon nor provided any hint that they would get the DeFi token on board. So before we go on, that is an important thing to note. However, Binance has not confirmed listing SafeMoon nor provided any hint that they would get the DeFi token on board. So I'm not just trying to fluff things up. It's obvious. Binance has not confirmed or said anything that alludes to listing SafeMoon or anything like that. The speculation is purely just coming from the fact that we got listed on Mandala, and everything on Mandala is on Binance as well. So let's keep on reading here. We'll come down. SafeMoon to be listed on Binance. During a recent Q&A session with investors, a user asked Mandala CEO Joseph Rabin about his thoughts on SafeMoon getting listed on Binance. The user asked Mandala CEO one more question. A lot of tokens that have been listed on Mandala also end up on Binance. I also understand SafeMoon is a little unique in offering tokenomics. Is there possibly a chance that it can head to Binance? And then he revealed that he gets asked the same question at least 3 to 4 times a day by users across the internet. He said, "Oh, if I didn't get asked this every day, 4 to 5 times a day for the last 2 months." He stated that he can't answer the question as he's not a part of Binance and has no connection with the exchange platform. He explained, "Obviously, I can't promise a listing because I'm not CZ, who is the Binance CEO. I'm not his development team, and I'm not his listing team. So that's all I can say on that. I don't want to fuel a rampant speculation that you guys are going to get listed on Binance tomorrow because I hope everybody hears me. I have no idea, and I don't have that kind of pull." So we have been speculating this, and the CEO does say that he has no clue whether or not we are being listed on Binance. So he's definitely not saying that we're going to be listed, and he's actually saying that he has no idea if we will or will not be listed. But what did he say earlier? He did say that on Mooncast that Binance developed the tokenomics and is working on the global tokenomics for SafeMoon. So we know that Mandala is still pushing forward for the global tokenomics for this to happen. Now, why is that important? Is because Binance is actually putting money and time into figuring this out for SafeMoon. And that's what's really interesting. I don't think that they would just do that for Mandala exchange if they weren't going to get kickback as well. So I think that they're actually going to be seeing some results from this as well because they may be listing SafeMoon as well. So I really do think that Mandala could be a test run, and then we could see a Binance listing after that. Now, with the listing of Binance, I don't think it's really going to move price very much. I think it might bump us up to like a half a cent potentially. I do actually have a video that I posted on that earlier. If you want to check that out, it's on Binance and where the price could possibly go. So I don't think we're going to see like a crazy move from that. I mean, a half a cent would be incredible still. I mean, it'd be huge gains, but it's not the long-term gains that we're really looking for. So let's go down here and it says SafeMoon price. It says SafeMoon crashed close to 56% in a span of a 30 trading days and is down double digits today at 18%. The DeFi token, just like every other crypto out on the market, is bleeding currently, and a quick recovery might not be on the cards. Bitcoin briefly turned to green today for a few minutes, but dipped again in the indices. It is advised not to go all in on SafeMoon at the moment, as the market might face more corrections. At present time, SafeMoon was trading at 0.000394 and is down 17% in the 24-hour trade. So if we go over here to the SafeMoon price, we can see that we are still down 0.3036, down 17.91%. So SafeMoon is still currently bleeding. And it is not looking good right now. But once the market starts correcting and turning the other direction, sooner or later, we will follow in suit as well. So I think we just have to hold on and see what happens from there. So over here we have the SafeMoon Mandala SafeMoon Mandala CM says they have some things coming out to keep us occupied while they're working on global tokenomics. He said it won't be much longer. We just want to give SafeMoon its well-earned time in the spotlight. We're going to have some things come out to keep everyone occupied while we're continuing to work on global tokenomics, which is very exciting. So I wonder what they actually have coming out in regards to the SafeMoon army in relation to Mandala Exchange. So we will hold tight to see what happens there. We're over here in the SafeMoon lowdown. We're going to scroll up to the top here. In the SafeMoon lowdown, it talks about the Mandala Exchange that was listed recently. If we come down, it says that we are now available on the Mandala Exchange, and we have this little video that plays down here. SafeMoon Hyperlaunch. It says, what is the SafeMoon Hyperlaunch? Hyperlaunch means we are the first exchange to offer a token for trading after presale has closed. So this is a new feature that SafeMoon has started doing. They've done it with one other token so far, who is Crypto Party, I think is the name of it. And so this is something that's really exciting that's coming to the that's been on the SafeMoon swap so far. And there's some other tokens that can apply for this, so hopefully we'll see some more movement in this area as well, which would be very exciting because I think that can bring in a lot of volume, especially if we get some pretty popular projects that are good at marketing and that sort of thing on there. Community creations. I love making things when I'm bored. Down here we can see that somebody made this poster of the Safemoon army. It's got very Star Wars vibes to it, and it is very cool. Now we're going to pass this jump stuff here. We can see that BSC ecosystem coins by social activity. According to CryptoDep, Safemoon has the third most social active community of any BSC token. We are just behind Cake and Quack. Pancake Swap and Quack. So very cool. We are even climbing the ranks still in the social activity area, which is really exciting, and that's always been our strongest thing as the Safemoon army. We've always had very strong crypto community activity, so congratulations for that. That's very cool that we have taken the bronze medal there. In crypto news, crypto tax in Germany. According to Blockworks, Germany's Ministry of Finance, the sale of acquired Bitcoin and Ether is tax-free after 1 year, even if used for staking or lending. Previous crypto used in staking lending protocol needed to be held for 10 years for it to be tax-free. So that is super cool. If you live in Germany, you can hold your Bitcoin or Ether for 1 year, and then it's totally tax-free. Now we do know that our stocks and things like that, I'm not sure if it applies to cryptocurrencies, but if you hold them for over a year, you do get a tax break. So this is completely free though, and tax-free if you hold it for over a year. So consider moving to Germany perhaps if you have some large gains that you need to pull out of the crypto market. We had some pretty big news here with Terra. It says the crypto world is in shock after Terra and its UST stablecoin plunge. At the time of writing this, Terra UST is down 51.9% and Luna is at negative 95.1% for the last 24 hours. According to this article, Terra was the 9th largest cryptocurrency just 4 days ago. Check out this video posted by CoinDesk for an understanding of what could have went wrong with Terra's UST stablecoin. Now, I don't know much more about this project or what's going on with it, but that is pretty shocking that this was the 9th largest cryptocurrency just 4 days ago, and now it's staring at negative 95.1%. So this is sounding kind of like a rug pull, but I'm on the outside and I don't know what is going on with it exactly. So that is an interesting situation, and it's really sad for all the people that were involved with that, and hopefully it can turn around. But who knows? Now would not be the time to be investing in that project while everything is so uncertain. Over here we can see that Bitcoin's price for today is at $31,504. It's up 0.11% currently, and so that is great that we are seeing a little bit of green, but we are still down all in all, especially in the monthly period here. So over here in Ethereum, we are down 1.13%, sitting at $2,360, and Binance is under $300 at negative 7%. So the whole crypto market is still not looking very good, and so hopefully things turn around and Safemoon turns around in line with everything else eventually. Now, all in all, do I think we could see a listing on Binance of Safemoon? Yes, I think we could in the future. I think our chances are pretty good. I just don't think it makes sense that so many tokens that are on Mandala would be on Binance and Safemoon would be the one that isn't. When Safemoon has so many things going for it, so many projects in the works, and has actually proved itself to be a very viable project through completing all these different projects, all these different contracts that are happening, having a physical location somewhere, just being around for over a year. I think that just in itself says a lot. So I don't think that Safemoon would not be listed on Binance because all these other tokens are. So I think we could see this in the future. Whether or not it's another year from now, who knows? But what I'm really more excited about is the Safemoon exchange, which we know is in development now, and I think that's going to be the biggest game changer for the Safemoon army. So we had some crazy things going on last night. We can see that the price dipped down to 0.302847. I believe that's the low there. But then we can see that we jumped way up to past the 0.3066 mark. So it is really crazy that that happened last night. Now, what exactly happened? Some of you guys might already know what's going on, but we're going to read the official statement from Safemoon, and then we're going to go through some stuff from a Safemoon moderator to kind of clear things up a little bit and see exactly what is going on and what the intention is with SafeMoon. So here we have the SafeMoon LP announcement that they put it on Twitter yesterday. They said, in connection with the migration of SafeMoon version 1 to SafeMoon version 2, SafeMoon is seeking to migrate BNB held in liquidity pools associated with SafeMoon version 1 into liquidity pools associated with SafeMoon version 2. Makes sense. They're moving SafeMoon version 1 liquidity into SafeMoon version 2 liquidity. In connection with that migration, SafeMoon may from time to time acquire SafeMoon version 2 in the open market, subject to market conditions and other factors. So I think that since there was a huge whale that sold, which actually brought us down to that 0.3029 area. When that whale sold, I think SafeMoon saw an opportunity to buy back some liquidity, but also just to stabilize the price. I think it's just like a nice injection to keep the price strong. So it's cool that they actually, without actually saying it, it sounds like they kind of have a buyback system in place. I've seen a lot of other tokens do that. I'm sure you have as well. So over here we have a community conversation in the Twitter space with Cats Are Us, and he is a SafeMoon education manager. So we're going to get some more information on that. So this is going to be a good opportunity for you to just listen, because I'm going to read this entire thing, this whole log with Cats Are Us, just so we can know exactly from him what is going on with this situation. So here we go. Zeus first started off the conversation by saying, "Can you cover the SafeMoon announcement for us, please?" Cats Are Us says, "As we all know, the migration happened towards the end of 2021, begin the 2022, when we had a migration from version 1 token to the version 2 token. We all know that we're now trading the version 2 token as normal. However, during the process over the course of 2021 and the development from March to December, throughout the process there was a liquidity locking mechanism where trades would lock up portions of the liquidity pool, in which it started to build up over time, and it was a foundation that ultimately the LP couldn't be touched, and a lot of early starting tokens looked to this as a mechanic to gain trust of early new investors that when they look to launch a token. So we all know that SafeMoon did this in the very beginning. We went to a liquidity pool, or we locked the liquidity pool in certain portions so that they could gain trust. So because of this, a lot of the liquidity pool is associated with SafeMoon is locked on the V1 side. So a lot of our liquidity is in the V1 side. Okay, and essentially now if we have a look, and I'll just give out some numbers, in PancakeSwap version 1, there is 19,983 BNB on PancakeSwap version 1. And then on PancakeSwap version 2, there's 35,181 BNB. Now they equate to different overall values, but just take the BNB side, because we don't need to know about version 1 side because they're essentially dead tokens anyways, so it's not an issue. But that being said, there's a huge portion of liquidity pool that is not associated with the current version 2 contract, obviously. So there's 19,000 BNB of version 1 on PancakeSwap and 35,000 of version 2. So that's a huge difference. We have a ton of version 1 on PancakeSwap still. So obviously they need to move that over. So there's a team working towards being able to get those funds in order to then apply that to version 2 token. Now, once they've obtained the BNB, they'll be able to do that through the associated methods, which they said is buying from the open market, which is pretty exciting. It's basically a buyback. So now again, they're obviously specified in the message that they're not just going to look to pump up the price because it's dropped all of a sudden because a whale sold. Because if they look to take and do big buys, it's an incentive for whales to just take that money for free. It's not about just trying to fund their massive drop out of it, going up and down like a yo-yo effect. That's not the case. They want to do a steady injection, shall we say, with that BNB. They're going to collect the BNB as much as they can and work with whoever they're working with to obtain the V1 BNB, and then from there they're going to do slow injections based on specific requirements that are set up by themselves to inject it in right away. And that's essentially just taking that BNB and making purchases, and then from there they can put that in the liquidity pool. So they're taking the version 1 liquidity, buying version 2 on the open market. So it's pretty simple, really. So Zeus says, "Let me see if I got this right, sir." So back then when they were on version 1, we used Unicrypt as our locker. So that means Unicrypt has unlocked it to allow injections from version 1, slow injections back into our liquidity pool to version 2. Is that what you're saying? Katsura says, so I'm not looking to discuss the methods in which they obtain the BNB. The grand scheme is once they get them BNB back, however much they get back, if they can obtain it all, they can obtain all of it. Whatever the method is to obtain the BNB, from there they will be able to do slow injections. Until the team looks to make changes with the BNB, I'm not personally in a position to disclose what's actually happening on the back end. Until it happens, and I'm sure the blockchain will be very apparent with what's going on. But for now, the method is that they're collecting the BNB and doing buybacks through version 2 token with the BNB that is obtained. And the best thing about it, as well as those tokens that are in the liquidity pool on version 1 are essentially considered burned as well. So there's no migration for them. They're just considered burnt tokens now. They're going to stay in the deployer wallet that is obviously deploying the version 2 tokens. So those tokens are essentially burnt, which I believe is 33 trillion tokens. That'll be 33 billion plus 41 billion. So 73 billion tokens will theoretically be burned there in doing so with this. So that's incredible. 73 billion tokens that we can consider burnt, which is it's a massive burn. Do the holders of SafeMoon participate in the taxes from the purchases of SafeMoon with BNB? Somebody named Don asked that. Katsura says, I believe that is to be decided. As this is a bigger operations, those sorts of questions I don't have answers to right now because they've still got to go through this, but it's a flip of a coin. It'd be great to have those holders receive reflections, but at the same time, it'd also be kind of counterintuitive because then you're taking away from the liquidity. So there's a balance of what's actually better for the holders, and I don't know at this moment in time. So that does make sense. It would be taking from the liquidity if the holders are just getting a bunch of reflections on these buys. So it will be interesting to see how they actually do this. Don also asked, so that would be like, so from everything that you've described so far, the primary difference between swap and evolve and this process is the reflections to the holders, right? And Kat said, well, swap and evolve is a little bit different, but theoretically the same principle of what they're doing, which is a buyback on the open market, is essentially what swap and evolve is. Yes, both of the same principle when they're taking tokens from the open market and bringing it back. So that was a lot, but that's essentially what is going on right now. They are taking tokens from version 1, buying in version 2, and we don't know long term if we're actually going to see the reflections from these because it might not actually benefit the holders in the long run and the SafeMoon project in the long run. So we will be waiting to hear more about how reflections are involved in all of this, but essentially that's what's going on. That's what we saw last night with these massive pumps. It's great to hear that they can use this liquidity as some sort of a steady point for SafeMoon. So I think the lead team probably has a number in their head that once it crosses this threshold, then they're going to do injections. That would be my guess. And I'm thinking it's going to take some big whales to actually make it move past those types of thresholds. So SafeMoon is currently sitting at 0.3046. We're up 21.09%. Which is good. I mean, we saw that huge buyback, and so there's been a lot of price movement, which is great. We can see that Bitcoin over here is sitting at $28,309, down 8.72%, and still continuing to move down officially in a bear market. Ethereum is also down 16.81% at $1,931. We are seeing a lot of red on the charts, and BNB is also down. It was at $2.99 yesterday, and we are sitting at $2.69 today, down 9.73%. So everything is down, and most BNB projects are down as well. Nobody is looking great in this market, so we are just holding and diamond hands until we see some better news. So today we are going to be talking about SafeMoon and why SafeMoon is still a viable and good investment in my eyes, and how right now, the moment that we're in right now, could be one of the best buying opportunities ever. But we're going to talk about that right now. So here on the SafeMoon website, we can see all of the different products that we have coming out in the future here. So the first one on the website is the wallet. So this is something that we already have that we waited on for so long. Those that have been in the community for a while, we remember when this was first announced and we were like, is this thing ever going to drop? They announced the date that it was going to drop, and then it ended up getting pushed back like a month. And then it didn't drop on iOS for so long after that, but finally the team pulled it together and they got the wallet out. So what this is a secure place to store trade your SafeMoon. For some features include multi-chain storage, fiat, on-ramp integration, contactless, and reflection tracker. So the wallet is an incredible thing, and it works. It works just fine, and that's been something that we waited on for so long. So that is a product that we've already released. SafeMoon version 2 is something that has already come out, an updated SafeMoon contract that they put time into to come out. The SafeMoon card is the next thing. So we've already seen the SafeMoon wallet come out, and so that we have no reason to believe that the SafeMoon card would not be far behind. So the SafeMoon card, your moon in your pocket. The SafeMoon card is nearly here, and it's time to claim your place in the line so you can become one of the first ever owners of the SafeMoon card. So you can join the pre-launch list right now if you are interested in the SafeMoon card. The next thing that is really exciting is the hard wallet, and this is something that we don't actually talk about very much anymore. A hardware cold wallet for safely storing and using your crypto, meant as a better replacement with more features than competitors and military-grade encryption. So this is something that SafeMoon's been wanting to do since day one, and they've never taken it off of their list of things to do. So this is something that I'm definitely going to be getting once they release it. I think it's going to be a revolutionary thing with even better encryption than competitors out there, and I think we all need solutions for that, and especially newer investors, especially people that got brought into the crypto market through SafeMoon. They need solutions for this kind of stuff, and being able to buy it from a company that they know and that they trust makes a big difference. So this is another thing that we can be excited about in the SafeMoon space. The next thing is going to be the exchange and the blockchain. But the SafeMoon exchange is a revolutionary new idea that will bring tokenomics to all of crypto on its platform. We call this cryptonomics. Now, this is one of the most ridiculous ideas ever. The fact that they want to bring cryptonomics, ridiculously good that is, they want to bring cryptonomics to all cryptos, so that any crypto that you hold on your wallet, you can gain tokenomics, you can gain reflections on that crypto. So that is a crazy idea that you can just hold your BNB, or you can hold your Bitcoin or whatever it is in your SafeMoon wallet and gain reflections. Now we have seen it's been very difficult just for SafeMoon to figure out their own reflection system on Mandala. So I think that this is kind of a tricky thing, and that, I honestly feel like this could take a while before they actually implement cryptonomics into the SafeMoon exchange. Unless they already have it figured out, but I feel like that could be some time. But we have seen some previews of the exchange, and I think that could be coming out pretty soon, just because we've already seen the UX for it, all of the previews and that sort of thing. So I think we could be seeing that shortly. But if we zoom out here, we can just see that there's a number of things. We have got a number of things that SafeMoon has on the docket, not to mention all of the stuff that they're trying to do in the Gambia. There's a lot of things that they're trying to accomplish, and once these products start hitting the market, I think people are going to start gaining trust back in SafeMoon. Over here we can see that the fear versus greed index is right now at extreme fear. So obviously, if you know anything about crypto, or anything about the markets, like, you want to buy when the markets are down, right? But that is the scariest time to put your money into an investment, because it's the time when you don't know. You don't know if it's going to go back up. You don't know if it's going to keep on going down. So averaging out your buys is a good way to hedge against that. But right now, while things are down, now is the time to be buying things if it's something that you believe in. Just saying, not financial advice. So here right now, buying versus selling pressure, we are at 60% selling pressure in SafeMoon and 39.1% buying. So there's a lot of people, the majority of people in the SafeMoon community are selling right now, which is really interesting. So I think now would be the time to buy, is when everybody else is selling, because the price is going to be lower. I actually just bought this morning. SafeMoon's currently sitting at 0.3048. which we're looking better than yesterday. The overall market, Bitcoin is currently up 8%, sitting at $30,725, and BNB is at $309.22, and it's up 14.22%. So things are looking better than they were yesterday for sure. So I don't know if this is going to be something where we are going to keep on rising or not, but it will be interesting to see if we can break out of this bear market quicker than people suspected. I'm hoping that we do keep on moving up, but we cannot know for sure. Over here on the SafeMoon Lowdown, May 13th, we can see that the Grit Daily Live podcast with Croney. John traveled to Grit Daily South by Southwest for a live interview on the podcast. Below are the questions asked along with John's replies. They asked John, what do you anticipate the next 2 years to look like for SafeMoon? He said a lot of execution and finalizing on things. Wind turbines come heavily into play in telecommunication infrastructure. More of the physical items, rather than it being just software. You're going to be seeing a lot of the physical items come into play and come into the environment. So that's the next 2 years for us and beyond. So that's really interesting that the main thing that he focused on when answering this question was the wind turbines. You can see that that is on the forefront of his mind and one of the main things that he wants to accomplish within SafeMoon. They said you were in developing emerging countries recently before you flew to South by Southwest here just a couple of days ago. What impact on the ground did you see happening with efficient use of resources and derived energy? He said, we're not at the installation phase. Again, this is preparatory work. I went there to attend meetings. I can't disclose at this time until it's done and dusted. But that was one of the final steps to me moving forward on the stuff that we're doing. And again, because it's 90% prep work, we're staging stuff now for implementation. So I do see us having a fantastic impact there within the next 12 months or less. So that means we're going to be in the implementation phase within the next year in the Gambia. So that is very exciting. We've got some really great stuff coming just this year. We know the exchange is going to be dropping this year. We know that the card is coming out this year, and we could be seeing windmills in the Gambia this year. So there's a ton of things to be excited about, and I am super bullish on what's going on with SafeMoon still. The SafeMoon wallet had an update for the Android. SafeMoon wallet has just pushed a tweak for auto-deducting the gas fee when pressing the max button amount in the swap. Today we're going to be talking about how much can you actually make with SafeMoon. Say you made a $500 investment, a $1,000 investment, a $10,000 investment, $20,000 investment, whatever it looks like. How many SafeMoon do you get, and what do your reflections actually look like if the SafeMoon starts hitting some reasonable prices? So let's look at that. We're going to go into the safemoon.gluebiz website. I'll leave this website linked down below in case you want to go through some of these scenarios yourself. So the first thing that we're going to look at is if you buy 500,000 SafeMoon, what does that look like? So we're going to go over to calculator here, and we're going to type in the price of 0.01. So this is saying, or we're all just going to assume that this is going to be SafeMoon if we hit a penny, which we've always seen in the cards for us. We've been close to it before. And I think that we have the potential of getting there. So we're just going to use that for these scenarios here. In respect to reflections, 1 penny does not matter that much, or the price doesn't matter that much. The reflections don't really have as much to do with price as they do with volume. So we're going to assume that we're getting a $500 million in volume as our standard. So I think a lot of people have speculated that we can average around at least 1 billion in volume, daily volume. So I think 0.5 is a little bit more conservative and possibly a little bit more realistic for us. So let's say we have a balance of 500,000 SafeMoon. How much does that come out to right now? That's going to be, so 500,000 SafeMoon you can buy right now for $250 at recording this video. So if you get 500,000 SafeMoon, $250 with the supply we're not going to adjust at all. Your value is going to be at $5,000. Your reflections by the day will be $23.29. And then by the week, that would be $166 a week, and monthly that would be $774 a month. So for investing $250 now, if we hit some of these numbers that I think we have the potential to hit, you can be looking at $774 a month, which is pretty great. Well, let's see if our volume actually hits 1 billion. What does that look like? We're going to come down here and hit calculate. If it hits 1 billion, your daily reflections will look like $46 a day. $340 a week and $1,725 a month. Now, a lot of people have said that $1 billion is not that far off. Like it's definitely in the cards. It could happen. So if that does happen, you're looking at $1,725 a day for a $250 investment today. So that's some pretty good returns there on the monthly basis. So the next one we're going to look at here, if we go to a balance of 1 million, and that's been the price point for a lot of people that they've wanted to reach, and especially where the price is right now, that is an easy thing to reach. It only costs $500 to get there right now. So we're going to calculate that and come down. The overall value of that sitting at 1 penny is going to be $10,000. So our daily reflections are going to be $46.57. Weekly is going to be $332.90. And your monthly is going to be $1,548. Now that is sitting at a volume of $500 million. So if we're going to a volume of 1 billion like we did before, how does that compare? Your monthly reflections are going to look like, let me hit that real quick, make sure we're up to date. Yep. Your monthly reflections are going to look like $3,451 by the month. Your weekly is at $681, and your daily is $93 for a $500 investment right now. So let's keep on moving up. We're going to go up to 5 million SafeMoon, and we're going to go back down to $500 million in volume. Calculate. Now, if you are to buy 5 million SafeMoon right now, that's going to cost you $2,500. So $2,500 right now to get 5 million SafeMoon. So if we're sitting at that 0.5 billion volume, we are going to be looking at a balance of $50,000 for your $2,500 investment. But then on the daily, you're going to be seeing $232 a day, $1,600 a week, and over $7,000, $7,741 a month for your $2,500 investment today. And these are fairly conservative numbers. Now, we are going to pump this up a little bit. Say we hit $1 billion in volume, which, we've said that that's definitely possible. But I think 0.5 is a little more conservative. So daily is going to be at $446. Weekly is at $3,407, and your monthly is going to be at $17,000 a month for a $2,500 investment. So it's pretty ridiculous. It doesn't take a whole lot to put into this. If the company really succeeds in the way that we think it can, you can make some really ridiculous money on the regular basis if you just hold on to it and let it go up. So there's definitely a lot of potential for SafeMoon. There's a lot of exciting things that can happen, a lot of things in the cards for it. So diamond hands till the end, and hopefully we'll see some of these numbers come to fruition. That's going to be it for the video today, and I will see you guys in the next one. SafeMoon's getting listed on a new platform starting May 27th. What's up, everybody? My name's Ty, and today we're talking about all things SafeMoon and what's new in the space. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, comment down below. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just doing this to keep you involved with the SafeMoon community. Now, with that said, let's get into it. So just a little while ago, we got a tweet from TipsCoin official. They said they will be adding the following tokens to their ecosystem. SafeMoon is going to be added on the 27th of May. Which is super exciting. We're going to look into what this project actually is. Binance is going to be listed on the 3rd of June, and EGC is going to be listed in October. So what is TipsCoin official, and how is this going to affect the SafeMoon army? So basically what I can gather from their website, it is looking like it's actually very similar to what SafeMoon's idea is for SafeMoon Connect. SafeMoon Connect could be dropping any time. We know that that's finished up, and this looks like a very similar concept. Basically a tipping platform, kind of like you would see on Twitter or YouTube even, where you can tip with cryptocurrency. And so SafeMoon is going to be one of the cryptocurrencies on here that they can use to tip people, tip creators, or just send things to friends, or however it works. So we can see here that their public pre-sale is going to start in the next 5 hours. It's probably less now, or even over now that you're watching this video. So if you're interested in being involved in this project, there it is. Hopefully it does some good for SafeMoon. Now, what I really like about this is that SafeMoon is really making its way out into the broader crypto community. It's not just within the SafeMoon army now. There are other projects that are branching off and using SafeMoon in their projects, and I think that's what's really exciting about SafeMoon is that it's starting to become like more of a stable base that other companies trust and that they're using in their own platforms. So I think that it's becoming more and more of a usable thing in the crypto world, which is super exciting, and that's what we all want to see. A few more quick updates. Watch.guru posted a phishing attack is currently affecting CoinGecko, Etherscan, and DEX tools, promoting users to connect their MetaMask. So just a fair warning there, if you use any of these websites, which we all get on pretty regularly, if you see any weird, I'm not sure what the phishing attack actually looks like, but if you see like a weird pop-up or anything like that that's asking for information out of the usual or asking you to connect your MetaMask, don't do it. If it looks weird, it probably is. So just a fair warning to stay away from that. I'm glad that Watch.guru posted that. Lastly, something that I thought was cool, SafeMoon Education posted this video on APIs and just talking about what they are, how they work, and that sort of thing. And I thought that was very cool. I remember back when SafeMoon was first started, when they first had their first couple of roadmaps, they wanted to get SafeMoon Education off the ground, and they wanted to do a podcast and just educate people on the broader crypto market and on technology and blockchain and all that kind of stuff. And I love that they're finally doing that. It's not something that's listed on our roadmap, that actually doesn't exist, but it's not something that we have listed on the website as something that they're trying to do anymore, but it's like they're just doing it, and it's something they talked about. So another thing that SafeMoon has come through with, they said they were going to do it, and they are doing it. The whole SafeMoon education ecosystem is up and running, and they're doing it, which is amazing. And I love that they said that they're going to do it, and now they are doing it. And I think that's great for people, especially new people that are getting invested in crypto and things like that. This can be a great resource to send them to. And I actually learned a ton in this video just about API stuff, which is great. So it's helping everybody. SafeMoon is sitting at 0.3044627, down 6.4%. Unfortunately, if we scroll down here, we can see that SafeMoon is down 14.7% in the 7-day range, and down 11% in the 14-day range, almost 50% in the 30-day range. So things are not looking very good. It's kind of a rough weekend for us, which we normally can expect from the crypto market. The weekends are usually a little bit tougher. So we can come over here, and we can see that in the SafeMoon lowdown, we have a post from Lunar Crush that says, how do you feel about Bitcoin today? We have 73% buying, 21% holding, 4.2% selling or avoiding it, and 2% no opinion. We can see the graphic here. So we have a lot of people buying right now, and let this be your reminder right now that we are in a bear market, which is the time to be buying. So if you have not bought into Bitcoin and you've been wanting to for a while, now is a good time to do it. Just to stick some money aside, because we've seen these dips a million times. It goes up, it goes down, and when it's back up to 60,000 is not the time to be buying into Bitcoin. Now is when you want to. So this is your reminder to go ahead and take care of that if it's something that you're interested in, or even to be buying into SafeMoon or a project that you feel passionate about. This is the time to do it. If it's something that you trust and you think it can actually make it, then go ahead and do it. Now's the time. Bitcoin, we saw, is sitting at $29,695. It is currently down 12% in the 7-day range and 26.8% in the 30-day range. And then we can see that BNB is under $300, still at $296. So hopefully we'll see some more movement in a positive direction this week, because the weekend usually takes a little bit out of the crypto market, but we will see what happens this weekend. I went over to this page on the SafeMoon education site, and I thought it was kind of interesting just to look through. This is the SafeMoon history timeline. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but it was kind of cool just to go down memory lane and see that SafeMoon launched on Telegram on the 5th of March 2021, and I actually didn't buy into SafeMoon until April, so I bought in at kind of a high point to some degree. But SafeMoon officially launched on CoinMarketCap on the 9th of March 2021. By the way, Telegram is terrible. I hate Telegram so much, and I'm super glad that we just did away with it altogether, because it is just like such a scammy platform. It's not good, so I'm glad we're not there anymore. The 20th of March, new SafeMoon logo. Also, by the way, everybody fudded when we moved away from Telegram. They said that SafeMoon was a scam, and we were like, that was the reason we were scammed, was because we weren't using Telegram anymore. So stupid. Also, there's a project called Cryptalk. If you're interested in something, an alternative to Telegram, there's a Cryptalk is making something that's better than that. They've been around for a while. They were working with a project that I used to cover called Arum. They were kind of involved together, and so that's if you're interested in investing in a project like that, those guys are pretty cool. SafeMoon website moved to safemoon.net on the 23rd of March. SafeMoon first round of merch went live on the 1st of April, on April Fool's Day. SafeMoon listed on Bitmart on the 4th of April, so I think that's about when I bought in, was the 4th or 5th of April. Exchange fundraiser started on the 11th, April 11th, 2011 or 2021. It's so hard to read these sideways. SafeMoon locked $250 million worth of liquidity pool on the 21st of April 2021. The 22nd of April 2021, SafeMoon listed on ZBG Exchange. SafeMoon listed on MXC Exchange on the 29th of April. CertiK audit was completed on the 3rd of May. That was very big. SafeMoon Bridge completed and made live via P tokens. That was massive and is massive. We still don't have updates on P tokens, whether or not they are going to be moving them to V2. Hopefully we see some sort of an update on that. I've actually forgotten about P tokens. I don't hold very much at all. SafeMoon Wallet launched on Google Play Store on the 13th of September. So that was the biggest update recently, and hopefully we see well, they could add like SafeMoon moves to safemoon.com on here. That's something new that's happened. What else? We moved to V2. That's not on here. So I suppose this could be updated a little bit. But it's cool just to look back and see where we've come from and some of the stuff that they have accomplished. And I'm excited for the future. I think there's still a ton of things that can be added to the list that's coming out, and we have a pretty exciting future. And they saw about 1,000% change once they released their exchange and blockchain. So what would we see in SafeMoon if we saw the same kind of numbers happen to us? We just got an update from the CEO of SafeMoon talking about the SafeMoon exchange, and he gave us a little update on what is going on. What's up, everybody? My name's Ty, and today we're talking about all things SafeMoon and what's new in the space. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, comment down below. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm definitely not a professional. I'm just doing this to keep you involved in the SafeMoon space. Now, with that said, let's get into it. Well, what is up, everybody? I hope we are all having a good day today. We got a tweet from John Croney that says, every day that passes, we are one step closer to the release of the SafeMoon exchange. Lots of moving parts all coming together, from the creatives and compliance teams to the teams doing coding. Teamwork makes the dream work, SafeMoon Army. So we have another encouraging message from the SafeMoon CEO that the exchange is still being worked on. It's still coming, and they are working hard on it. So what I'm wondering at this point is what are we looking at when this actually drops? Can we actually see some significant gains? And so I thought we could look at a project over here called BRise, or also known as BitGirt, the BitGirt chain. They launched their exchange a couple of months ago, and they were just a token before that, and we're going to see exactly how their price increased after launching their exchange and their blockchain. So here in this article, it says crypto markets are down, but that's not stopping BRise from taking a near 1,000% gain. Here's why the new project is making waves. The cryptocurrency ecosystem as a whole has taken a backseat into events in the larger world, but this is not stopping developers from building. One project that has clearly begun, here I'll zoom in for you, clearly begun traction thanks to its focus on creating a high throughput, low-cost blockchain network is BitGirt, or BRise, a crypto engineering organization that has set out to build a blockchain network capable of processing 100,000 transactions per second for little to no cost for the user. Which that just in itself is a massive accomplishment and a big thing that they've done. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and CoinGecko shows that since hitting the low of 0.60157 on February 8th, the price of BRise has surged 1,124% to a daily high at 0.50184 on March 7th. As its 24-hour trading volume spiked by 1,050%. And then we got the chart down here from CoinGecko. So 1,124% to a daily high. That is pretty ridiculous. A 1000% surge after releasing their blockchain. And I do feel like SafeMoon has a similar kind of potential. And then we can see here their tweet Bigger went live on February 14th, 2022. So SafeMoon right now is sitting at 0.3045, so we're down about 5.1% right now. And so if we see 1000% increase, we'll be looking at 0.205. So basically half a penny, 0.205. So we'd be looking at that if we hit some of the same numbers that B-Rise hit when they released their blockchain and exchange. So I think that's a massive increase for us, and we would all love to see those numbers. And then we know that we have more products coming out after that that would continue to grow the SafeMoon project even more. So if we see this project coming pretty soon, we know that the team's working on it. I think we've got some exciting stuff going on. Down here in SafeMoon.Glubis, if you guys use that regularly, there's an update to it. It says it's been a long time underway and now it's here, the wallet tracker. What's new? The difference is that the speed has been greatly improved. So if you guys use the wallet tracker, then there's a great improvement for that. If you don't, you can check out my video even where I talk about that in the SafeMoon price. SafeMoon Warrior posted SafeMoon is the second most searched coin on Bitmart this week under Luna. We know all that drama with Luna is going on. A lot of people buying into Luna right now with its the new lows and things that are going on. But very interesting that Luna, and we are up there with B-Rise, and then SafeMoon, Baby Doge, Saitama, Sinja. We are up there with the big, bad, infamous tokens here that people like to FUD. So it's interesting that people are searching so much for SafeMoon just to see what's going on Bitmart, and that's one of our largest exchanges still. Over here in the broader crypto news, El Salvador President Nayib Bukele announced that 32 banks and 12 financial authorities are meeting in the country to discuss Bitcoin. So that is very exciting. They are meeting to discuss, here we have a little bit more information in the tweet here. They'll meet in El Salvador to discuss the financial inclusion, digital economy, banking, the unbanked, the Bitcoin rollout, and its benefits in the country. So they are really pushing things forward with Bitcoin and the way that they use it, and we know that there are probably a lot of countries watching this and seeing how it all comes together, if they pull it off and what it actually does to their economy. This is kind of the test subject, and I think if things go well in El Salvador, we can see this rollout happening in a lot of other countries. So a lot of eyes on them right now. Next, we can see the Bitcoin price is sitting at $30,000, up 2% right now. Looking slightly better than it was. We have broken past that $30,000 mark. Next, we've got BNB, which is at $309, which is great. We're above the $300 mark for the second day in a row. 3% up right now, and we are up 2.6% in the 7-day range, still down 20% from the 14-day range and down 26% in the 30-day range. So we have a lot to make up. But Binance is looking a little bit better today, and hopefully we can continue this trend throughout the rest of the week before we enter another weekend. So all in all, the SafeMoon exchange is coming. We could see some massive movement, possibly 1000% when we see our exchange drop, and that would be massive for the SafeMoon community, a huge encouragement, and then we have lots coming after that. So apparently the SafeMoon exchange is hitting sooner than we think, according to the SafeMoon CEO. What's up, everybody? My name's Ty, and today we're talking about all things SafeMoon and what's new in the space. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Comment down below. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm definitely not professional. I'm just doing this to help you stay involved in the SafeMoon community. Now, with that said, let's get into it. So here first, I wanted to look at this tweet before we get into talking about the SafeMoon exchange. We have a tweet from SafeMoon that says, "So, SafeMoon Army, you really got stuck in with our question yesterday about which exchange you might like to see SafeMoon on. Outstanding." They have a poll down here. They said, if we ignored the obvious for just a moment, which of the following might be your choice? So they have Huobi Global, KuCoin, and OKX listed as 3 exchanges that SafeMoon could potentially be listed on as their options. So I am assuming that one of these is going to be an exchange that SafeMoon is trying to get listed on or has potential to get listed on, that they're talking to them or something like that. We do know that KuCoin was one that we really expected last time. When we were talking about the 2 exchanges that could possibly be listed, KuCoin was one of the top ones. So I think, I mean, obviously we are all expecting that 82% of people, 82.7% of people in the SafeMoon army think that KuCoin is going to be the one that we get listed on next out of all of these. And I think that could definitely be a possibility. So we're going to look at that in a little bit. Actually, let me make a note. First, I want to go to that tweet by John Croney talking about the exchange. Here he says, the Safemoon exchange release is sooner than some might think. Please manage expectations. Do not speculate on release timing. Still, a few steps must be complete before we can release the launch date / launch window. Stay tuned to official channels for further information. So that is a very exciting thing that he said the Safemoon exchange release is sooner than some might think. Now, we were not expecting, but speculating that it could be released last December. We had some reason to believe that that they had things done and ready and in place and stuff like that. And I think that they had to move around some of the staff and that sort of thing before they put the exchange out and had to bring in some new developers and that sort of thing. Obviously, we know about a lot of the stuff that went on. But that is very exciting that it could be sooner than we actually think. He does say manage expectations and don't speculate on release timing. So I expect that to mean that it's going to release about October this year. Just joking, not speculating on the release timing. I don't know when it's coming out, but it is exciting that it could be coming soon, and we could be seeing something like an exchange. So next over here, I wanted to go back to KuCoin here. Let's see if we get listed on KuCoin. The 24-hour volume right now is $1,648,356,516. It's kind of a hard number to say, but that is a huge number for their 24-hour volume. So if we could see a piece of that, that would be amazing. Right now, KuCoin is a top 5 exchange as of today, at least, and that. Maybe it's not. Let's see. Yeah, it is. So KuCoin is number 5 here underneath Binance, FTX, Coinbase Exchange, Kraken, and then KuCoin sitting here. And it looks like KuCoin actually has more 24-hour volume than Kraken even. So as far as volume is concerned, let's sort by volume. As far as volume is concerned, it's actually not even up in the top 10, it looks like, as far as volume. We're going to come all the way down here to, so it's number 5 as far as the overall rating when you consider all aspects of it. But as far as volume, it's down here in like after 10. It's probably 15th or 20th place as far as volume. Which it's still great, has a great amount of volume, still getting $1 million or $1 billion a day. Which is a lot, and that could be a huge, I do not want to update, sorry about that, guys. Getting some of that volume would be really amazing. So let's hope that we do see a KuCoin exchange in our future. That could be a great thing for the SafeMoon army. Moving over here, we had a great post from John Croney, in which I do love that we have been hearing from him a lot more recently, which is great. He kind of went dark for a while, and I'm assuming stuff was just really busy around the office. So I do love that he is coming out and speaking a little bit more. He said, asking the SafeMoon army, what are your thoughts on displaying your dollar cost averages, DCA, within your SafeMoon wallet and SafeMoon exchange as a feature? No promises, but would like to hear your feedback and your thoughts. So that is definitely something that I would like to see, because I buy SafeMoon very regularly. I do dollar cost average. I don't often do big purchases, so this would be a great feature to have on there. Next, we can see that the SafeMoon buying pressure is at 71%, which is super exciting. Just last week, a couple of videos ago, maybe 3 videos ago, we saw that it was flipped the other way. We had flipped at 60-40, mostly selling. So now we are seeing the exact opposite, even in the other direction. So it's very great that we are seeing a lot of people buying SafeMoon, and hopefully we are going to start seeing some market trends going upward. So SafeMoon is in the top 10 cryptocurrencies in the world by Twitter followers, 17th of May 2022. This is great. So we've got Bitcoin up here at the top, SHIB at 4, Solana at 8, Baby Doge, and then SafeMoon, number 10, 1.39 million followers, which is actually ridiculous. It's crazy that we have one of the largest followings, and we were one of the first cryptocurrencies, at least in this lineup. We beat Dogecoin even on these. We got verified before them on Twitter. So it's very cool that we are, leading the way in a lot of these different arenas, and it's just a matter of time before people start buying in again. And I think that they are waiting for the right opportunity for SafeMoon to come out with a couple of things that they have been promising. But for those that have been sticking there all along, we are going to reap the benefits of it. Over here we have a new billboard of Glow 2 and SafeMoon. That is the fanciest billboard I have ever seen. I'm not sure if this is in California or Colorado or something like that, but it is in front of some mountains. And it does look pretty. What a weird billboard, though. Lastly, we do have a transcript between a community member and John posted here, so we're going to read through that really quickly and see what John had to say about the exchange, when the exchange coming out. He said, "We won't be giving updates just yet, but sooner than some would think." So this part we already read in a tweet. "To manage expectations, do not speculate on timing or release, please. I still have to get my final hands on inspection once that step is completed. Final preparations for release will commence, and you, the SafeMoon Army, will know the launch date, launch window, but official word and more information will come from official channels. So in the meantime, sit back, relax, and let the team work." The community member said, "Hey John, you guys are burning those tokens acquired during the LP edition. That would be pretty neato." He said that would be a terrible use of the tokens. "There are a lot of other things we can do to better utilize them versus tossing them into the fire pit. Staking pools, cross-chain token supply are just two things that they could be used for. Both are better uses for the ecosystem versus just lighting the things on fire. Play 4D chess, not checkers." Community member, "Good morning, Captain John. How was your eclipse, Captain?" He said, "London decided to bring in the clouds." So I guess John is in London right now at the London office, not in Utah. Somebody said, "John is in London, everyone." And he said, "Or am I in the blockchain?" Funny. "We need a SafeMoon special." He said, "There is a possibility for SafeMoon special at the end of quarter 2 or quarter 3. We won't be doing SafeMoon specials unless there is something to talk about." So hopefully with the release of the exchange, we'll probably see one. So I think, I'm assuming that's the next thing that they're going to have to talk about is either an exchange listing or our exchange dropping. And so I'm assuming, he told us not to speculate, but I'm assuming we're going to see that at the end of quarter 2 or quarter 3. So that could be coming up in just a couple of months. Last one, "Can we do return on investment before return on impact?" He said, "It is not an either or situation there. They live symbiotically together. That is in the context of what I've spoken about at the Fund Launch Live." So that is a lot of information for John, and it is really just great to hear that he's getting back out in front of the community. I think when there was all that FUD going on with CoffeeZilla, he kind of ducked his head and just hid for a little bit. For whatever reason, I think lawyers were probably advising him to keep his mouth shut so he doesn't get himself into trouble or something. But it's great to see that he is back out in front of the community and taking questions and taking care of business again. So the SafeMoon exchange could be coming sooner than we think. Hopefully quarter 2 or quarter 3 we get to see a SafeMoon announcement about that, but who knows? We are not trying to speculate, even though that's exactly what I just did. Well, what's up everybody? My name's Ty, and today we have some really exciting news for SafeMoon. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, comment down below. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm definitely not a professional. I'm just doing this to keep you involved in the SafeMoon space. Now with that said, let's get into it. Okay, so over the past 24 hours, we've seen some massive movement for SafeMoon. Right now we're sitting at 0.30589. We're up 10% right now. So things are looking very good for us, and I'm wondering why. Let's look over at Bitcoin real quick. We're sitting at $30,100, up 1%, and BNB currently is sitting at $313. So everything is looking pretty good. Bitcoin and Binance are doing okay, but I don't think it really explains why SafeMoon is climbing so much right now. And so let's look at a lot of the stuff that happened yesterday and see exactly what's going on. So first we have a post from Captain Hodl. He said, "Pineapple does not go on pizza." Very normal thing. He says that all the time. Well, then just after that, Binance posted, do you want pineapple on your Binance pizza?" Which was like super weird. So I retweeted that. And then John said this to somebody. Somebody said, "Come on, John, are you interacting with Binance? Do you have something to say?" And he said exactly what I said. Pineapple doesn't go on pizza. There's nothing to read into. Pineapple just doesn't belong on pizza. So it was just interesting that Binance posted that right after John said something about that. So it seems like they're kind of messing around a little bit. There's clearly some sort of interaction going on there. So I think, I've always been saying that Mandala is, all the Binance guys working on the Mandala project with Binance and that sort of thing. I think that SafeMoon has a listing coming up in the future. And I don't think it's too far off. So the next thing, KuCoin has won this poll, 82%. It says, so SafeMoon, you really stuck in with your question yesterday about which exchange you might like to see. If we ignore the obvious for just a moment, which one of the following would you like to be your choice? And KuCoin out of those three won at 82%. So most of our following wants to see KuCoin out of that lineup. And I think SafeMoon kind of stacked the deck because they have something going on with KuCoin, and we expected it or suspected it before. So hopefully we'll be seeing a KuCoin listing in the future and a Binance listing in the future potentially. So we had Live Crypto Party version 2. It's now available on the SafeMoon swap, which is very exciting. They were just available for our pre-sale, the hyper sale before. So if you guys bought that, that would be now you can buy it on the swap. And over here on the, let me make sure I'm in the right spot here. Yeah, so over here on the SafeMoon Education, we did have a post about the Live Crypto Party, just kind of talking about it and outlining a little bit. Somebody did ask, do we need to migrate to version 2? And Crypto Party said, we already airdropped the version 2 tokens, just add V2 to your wallet. So you should be seeing that showing up in your wallet if you did buy Live Crypto Party. Next we have SafeMoon Swap update. Shinobi has added liquidity back onto the SafeMoon Swap, which is awesome. They are jumping back in. So that was some other good news that we had yesterday. So we had a ton of great news between the, potential of KuCoin, some interaction with Binance. We had Live Crypto Party launch, and then also Shinobi adding liquidity back in. And so I think the community is really seeing all this good stuff, and they're seeing that we're on a upward trajectory now, or at least it's looking that way. So SafeMoon buying pressure is almost at 80%. 79.63% is now buying rather than selling. So we've seen this grow slowly, actually not even slowly, rapidly over the past week. It was flipped in the other direction just a couple of videos ago. So it is really great to see that we are starting to move in the other direction. And hopefully we continue on that way. Next, we did have a comment on this channel, somebody asking about the refunding of SafeMoon version 1 lost during transfers. I told them that they should check out the Discord and see if there's a mod that can help them. They said, I'm in the Discord, and they just said to be patient, they're working on it. However, not everyone will be getting back the 100% tax refund. In my case, they said I would though. Thanks for your response. So if you are one of those people that lost money or you lost SafeMoon during the switch to version 2, reach out to a Discord moderator and see if they can help you out. They've helped this person out, so that is awesome. It seems like they've been very helpful in that way. So I don't think they're going to have like a big rollout system. At least it doesn't seem like where they're going to be helping people. But I think on a one-to-one basis, if you lost money and you want to reach out to them, then they will help you out. So that is really nice. We had a Mandala update lastly here. It says, due to the fact that trading has not been open for a full 2 weeks, we are going to take the local reflection snapshot on June 1st and then continue with the 1st and 15th of every month thereafter, as previously stated in the listing announcement. So the way that Mandala is working is a little bit different than the SafeMoon wallet. They're going to be working just I think Bitmart does it the same way, where it's just twice a month. The 1st and the 15th is when you get your reflections instead of seeing a live update every single second. So they are going to be starting that on the 1st. So if you're holding on Mandala, you will get your first drop of reflections in just about 10 days. So that's very exciting. Reflections are starting there. So that's going to be it for the video today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Not necessarily. She could be stuck just inside the tube.
Inside the... Hold on! Veruca! Sweetheart! Daddy's coming!
So So if SafeMoon is listed on Binance, how much of a price increase can we actually expect in the SafeMoon community? What's up guys, my name's Ty and today we're talking about all things SafeMoon and what's new in the space. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, comment down below. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm definitely not a professional, I just do this to keep you up to date with the SafeMoon community. Now with that said, let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna be getting into some numbers and some SafeMoon news a little bit later after we talk about Binance. But first thing to open this up, we had a tweet from Binance that said, things you love to see a Binance pizza. We know recently that there was that little exchange between John Croney and Binance talking about pineapple on pizza, and they're taking it one step further and actually posting it. And we know that John had that thing on our what was it? When we reached a certain number of wallet downloads, he would eat a pineapple pizza. So this is like it's always been John's joke, and it's been a SafeMoon thing. So it's very interesting that Binance is posting this. It's like they're trying to mess with us right now. And we do have that Mandala thing that just went down. Binance was working on the project with Mandala and stuff. So I think something is going on. So if we do get listed on Binance, that's why I want to talk about this. If we do get listed on Binance, what does that actually look like, right? I mean, how much of a price increase can we really see with one exchange? Binance, as we know, being the largest exchange, getting a regular daily volume of $8 billion, almost $9 billion daily. And we've seen higher points than that even. Pretty often. So Binance is massive. They're the biggest ones. And so if we get on there, it's a big deal. And especially if we're in good standing with them, it means a lot. So what can we actually see if we get listed on Binance? So what we're going to look at, I'm not going to try to drag this out. I'm going to try to get you guys the numbers quickly, but I want to show you what I'm going to be doing. So we're going to look at a couple different projects. We're going to look at MOB. We're going to look at Kadena, KDA, and we're going to look at Lido. So these are projects that Binance listed in the past month or two. And so we're going to look at their charts real quick, see how much they grew from what they were averaging to their all-time highs, see how much of a price increase that is. We'll average them all out to get an average price increase, and then we're going to apply that to where SafeMoon is right now to see, roughly. And there's a lot of stuff that goes into this, like the community and other things. So this is not a tried and true way of predicting the price, but we're just kind of messing around and we'll kind of see what we might be able to expect. So let's start with MOB. I've got some notes over here I'm going to pull up real quickly. MOB. So we're going to come over to our chart here looking at MOB, and they were listed. Let's see when they were listed. MOB went live on April 29th. So if we go over to their chart here, we can see a huge spike here around April 29th. Here's the date. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. I'll try to remember to zoom in on these pages so you can see a little bit better. So April 29th, here we are averaging 350, 350, 352. So we're going to say that we're averaging about 350, okay? And then we're going to go up to 637 is our high there. So from 350 to 637 is a 1.8 times increase. So that's it's 1.8. Okay. Next one we're going to look at is KDA. So KDA is let's check our chart here. That's Nexo. We'll do that one next. KDA. KDA got listed on March 11th. Actually, before we get into Kadena, we're going to type in our MOB numbers real quick just so we can look at them a little bit. So we had 350 to 637, and that was a 1.8 increase. Okay, so next one we're going to look at is Kadena. Backspace that. Come down here. Cool. Okay, so Kadena. We're looking at, I'm going to zoom in here. We got listed on March 11th or so. So we were back here at 601, 596. We had about an average of $6 down here. So we're going to say $6. And then it spiked up to $8 right here. Okay. So $8, that's a 1.27x, 1.27 increase. So what do we say? $6. What is this? $6 to $8. And that is a 1.27 increase. Okay, so next one is Nexo. Okay, so lastly, looking at Nexo, here they were listed, let's see when Nexo was listed. And we are not looking at Lido. I don't know why I had that one up. Nexo got listed around April 29th as well. April 30th, somewhere in there. So here we go. Nexo, April 30th. Back here, we're going to be around 220, 221, 215. Okay, so let's call it 220. And they went up to 272. 279 was their all-time high. So Nexo is going to be a 1.27x, and I actually typed this one in wrong. So Cadena, $6 to $8 was a 1.33x. So Nexo is going to be $6 to no, I have these in a different order, so I'm just like seeing it all wrong. 222, 2.79, and that is going to be a 1.27x. Okay, cool. So we got 1.8, 1.33, and 1.27. So the average increase after being listed on Binance for all of these is going to be 1.46x. Okay, so that's a 1.46 increase. So that's the average of every single one once they've been listed on Binance. Their all-time high reaches about that. So that is something we could probably expect some sort of an average like that. So SafeMoon price after Binance, based on where we are right now, say if we got listed right now at our current price, then we are looking at 0.3084. So it's going to get us, you know, a little bit higher to, you know, kind of back to where we were a little bit ago. So I think that's kind of the bump that we can expect. So it's not a massive game changer, but I also think that the SafeMoon community is a lot stronger and bigger than a lot of these other cryptocurrencies that we've been looking at. I honestly don't know much about any of those cryptocurrencies, and so that's why this is also kind of a wash. But our community is a lot larger and a lot more passionate about this project than a lot of other communities. We won awards for it. We know that. So I think I feel like it could get us up to a half a penny pretty easily, but just based on some of these other numbers, this could be the number that we are looking at. So we can see that the SafeMoon price is currently sitting at 0.30588. We're up 0.2% right now. It's actually looking pretty good in the 7-day range. We are up 31%, which is amazing. SafeMoon is trending and doing really well in this market while everybody else is actually tanking. SafeMoon is actually doing pretty well. So I don't know if that's because we are moving liquidity around. Some liquidity from version 1 to their version 2 it has been moved, and I don't know if that is having to do with our recent bump in price. But also we had a lot of exciting news recently, just some of the speculation with Binance and that sort of thing, which those types of things can also drive the price up if people think that our exchange is dropping soon and that sort of stuff. Speaking of the exchange, we did get some recent news about the exchange that we will talk about in just a second. But first I wanted to let you know about this because this is a very important thing. A token I won't name is allegedly planning raids against SafeMoon to promote itself. So this is something very good to be aware of. It says, hey there, this is a tweet from somebody. It's a screenshot of a tweet from somebody or a message on Twitter. It says, was all in on SafeMoon for the longest time. I even started the whole SafeMoon squeeze thing as a marketing ploy. Now, I'm not sure who started the SafeMoon squeeze idea. So if anybody has information on who that person is, then we might know who this is, and we can kind of figure out what they're talking about. But leave a comment down below if you know any more about this. He said, now I'm leading a war against SafeMoon as part of a blank rogue group. Blank is a super low supply gem. We are going to 1000x it. Just got to build this community up and start making some noise. Please join the Telegram below and hop in on the raids against SafeMoon. So it is crazy that there's actually a rogue group that is trying to tear down SafeMoon in order to pump their own token. And I don't super understand how that works, how like bringing down one token can help another one. Maybe they're just trying to recruit people over from SafeMoon into their community, I suppose. Good luck with that. But it does seem like we did kind of suspect that CoffeeZilla was a part of something larger with all of this. We had CoffeeZilla and a bunch of SafeMoon YouTubers drop out all at the same time. And it seemed like it could have been some sort of a planned thing because none of the FUD really made a whole lot of sense. Some of it was like, okay, you have to speak to this John a little bit or like give us something. But a good amount of it was like, it didn't really make sense. And so this is a really interesting thing. And so I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention that there is a group that is allegedly raiding against SafeMoon, and it's good for us to be aware of that. So to talk about some more positive things going on in the SafeMoon community, SafeMoon is the top 9 coin by 1 week Twitter volume according to Lunar Crush, so we are still doing well on Lunar Crush in the top 10 coins. John posted this the other day. A sentry stand is a metal stand designed to position lights. He posted this post here, which was just a bunch of C stands, which I thought was kind of funny, and it said progress, and I was like, those are just C stands. So I guess that's something that maybe he doesn't see a lot of, so he thought that was kind of special. I don't know, I thought it was kind of lame to post C stands, but whatever. So yeah, it's just lighting equipment. I've got one holding my light right now here in front of me. It's just a metal stand. That's all it is. So SafeMoon wallet update. Price now available for Live Crypto Party version 2 and Crypt Coin. So if you bought Live Crypto Party, it is now live on the SafeMoon swap, and you can swap it as much as you want. Slippage pop-up on and off toggle added. Click on EST before fees in the swap gives more info. QR code scanner fixed for Coinbase address on ERC20, and stability and performance improvement. So we are constantly seeing updates in the SafeMoon wallet, which is amazing. I love that their team is staying up to date on that and working hard and diligently. Even after Ryan, who was running that side of the company, left, we can see that that segment of the company is still being run very efficiently. They're still pushing things forward. Which honestly, it speaks to the leadership in SafeMoon. I think Ryan's leadership actually as one thing, because he was heading that whole thing up, and so the fact that he had a team that could carry on strongly with once he leaves, I would say that means he was a pretty good leader. He could delegate things well and had good systems in place, but also to John's for leading Ryan through that and that sort of thing. So that's great. Let's see, overall price of the market right now, Bitcoin is sitting at $29,424. Currently no increase or decrease in the short term. We're down 18% in the 14-day range and down 28% in the 30-day range. So we still have a lot of ground to make up, but we've seen some positive movement this past week. Obviously a lot of fluctuation, but hopefully we'll be seeing some more up trends next week. Binance is actually doing okay at 310, but same kind of story. A lot of room to make up, down 25.9% in the 30-day range. Moving on to, I did want to look at Terra Luna real quick. Are you guys buying Terra Luna? There's a lot going on with Terra. There's a lot of hype. I think a lot of people are just trying to post about it and that sort of thing to build their following, because there's a lot of stuff surrounding it right now. Maybe I'm stupid for not capitalizing on it, but literally it's down over 100% right now, and down only 10% in the 7-day range. So people are buying it a little bit, but I personally don't see this coming back, but I honestly don't know much about it. But if you guys know anything about it, want to give me some tips on Terra Luna and if it's worth the buy, I would love to hear about it in the comment section down below. But I know a lot of people are posting about it. A lot of people are buying Terra Luna. They like it, still believe in it, but I honestly don't know much about what is happening there. So I guess I should look into that a little bit more. Let's see, coming over here to the SafeMoon lowdown, we'll go through a couple of these things quickly and then touch on some Reddit posts. The SafeMoon exchange poll. Let's see, they're asking what they're most excited about, light mode, dark mode, or SafeMoon mode, which is, I just love that they're talking about the SafeMoon exchange. John was posting about it earlier this week a couple of times, and then SafeMoon official was posting about it. So I think, usually once they start posting about things, they're kind of like getting us ready, they're getting it revved up. So I think we could be seeing an exchange pretty soon. hopefully in the next month or two. And then so if we can do back-to-back SafeMoon Exchange and Binance, I think we could have like, I feel like they're just gonna like couple it together, do like the same thing in 1 week, you know, or something like that, or in 1 month, and we're just gonna have an incredible little season for SafeMoon. This is going to cover the SafeMoon wallet updates that we already covered, so we're going to keep on going past that. SafeMoon partner appreciation. This was from Glow version 2. I wanted to do something for SafeMoon this weekend by putting out billboards for us. I'll announce it tonight. So we still don't know exactly what that is, I don't think, but they passed 9,000 holders on Glow token, which is really great. I still actually have not bought into Glow token, but I think it is a cool project and I need to do that soon. SafeMoon buys are outperforming sells at a 7-to-1 ratio in the last 24 hours. We can see that buys are at 1,455 and sells are at 190. So we are in a buying time for SafeMoon. So I think it's not just the fact that from earlier, just a minute ago, we were wondering if the price was going up because they were just transferring a bunch of liquidity from version 1. But I think we can see here that people are actually buying. It's a 7-to-1 ratio that people are buying into the project to SafeMoon. They believe in it and they want to see it do well. So I think that is a very encouraging and bullish sign. SafeMoon is ranked number 9 on Lunar Crush's top 10. We already saw that coming down here. So here under SafeMoon stats, we can see top 10 whales are holding 37 billion. Top 50 is 59 billion, 15%. Top 100 is 70 billion, which is 17%. Top 500, 102 billion. And top 1,000 is 120 billion. And it is interesting that SafeMoon has less whale dominance than most other crypto projects, which is actually very good for the holders and good for us long term. And it makes us a way more stable coin than a lot of other projects. And you can actually see that in this market that we are fluctuating a lot less than others. And we always have, really. If you look at, you know, when the market is really going heavily up and down, SafeMoon is always pretty stable. And I think that's wise because we don't have a lot of whales in our community, not like massive ones like SHIB and things like that. So when they sell, the price really moves heavily. But in us, it's just it's a little more spread out. So that's kind of nice. So heading over here to Reddit, we've got a couple of posts over here that I wanted to check out. We've seen this post a million times, but I think it's always good to be reminded of all the things that we have coming out. So we can see that still to come on this list, we have the SafeMoon Exchange. We have the SafeMoon blockchain, which hopefully we're seeing both of those soon. The SafeMoon card, which we already have applications out for. You can sign up for that. The SafeMoon podcast, which I'm not sure if, because the SafeMoon Education is doing a podcast right now regularly. So I feel like that's what that is, but maybe another podcast is forthcoming. If you know something about that, let me know down below. SafeMoon Connect, we know that they finished that before Ryan left, and so I'm not sure what the holdup is with SafeMoon Connect and the rollout for that. I am kind of wondering if they're waiting on the exchange so that they can roll out the Connect and the exchange at the same time, just so it's a little bit harder hit. Or maybe they're integrating the SafeMoon Connect and the exchange and the card and the wallet. Maybe it's all kind of coming together, and so they need to finish the exchange and blockchain before they release Connect. I'm not sure exactly how all that works, but hopefully we're going to see SafeMoon Connect soon because we know that a lot of the stuff for that is finished. SafeMoon Hard Wallet, we still haven't seen a lot of progress on that, but that is forthcoming. The SafeMoon documentary, we know that they've been meeting with a couple different producers and that sort of thing to talk about that already, and they've been filming just casually through their whole projects, all their projects and that sort of thing. So hopefully we're seeing a documentary sometime next year as well. And obviously we know that when that kind of stuff comes out, if it gets on Netflix or, you know, HBO or something like that, that brings a whole different audience and way more eyes to the project. People that even aren't invested in crypto, but they would see SafeMoon and that could be their first, you know, step into the whole DeFi space and crypto world. So we do have a ton to look forward to still. We're going to look at a couple more posts on Reddit here. Someone said, confession, I left this subreddit after hitting my bag size and thinking there were too many whiners in this sub to continue monitoring. I wasn't going to think about SafeMoon anymore. That was last week, and man, my feed has been boring. I'm back bitches. So he is back, which is great, and I feel like that's actually been kind of the story for a lot of people, especially after the whole CoffeeZilla thing. It seems like a number of people just stepped away, and but a lot of people have come back, and that might be what we're actually seeing with all the buys and stuff recently. Maybe we saw a lot of sells around that time, and people are just coming back to the project because they're seeing that SafeMoon is still here. They're still moving forward. Stuff is still going on. They're like, oh yeah, I guess I didn't need to sell, so they're buying back in. Which I think that totally makes sense. And yeah, so over here we have a post about CZ Binance. It says, don't spam him, but CZ is doing an AMA on cryptocurrency subreddit. Ask him about SafeMoon. Now, just one thing to keep in mind, Binance does have on their website that they hate being spammed about cryptocurrencies, and they'll actually not list a token if the community is spamming them too much about it. So that's something to keep in mind, especially in forums like this. If CZ's doing a live AMA or something like that, if the SafeMoon community is just being super annoying, he's not going to like SafeMoon very much. So I would just like keep it cool and not spam him too much, or really at all. He knows who SafeMoon is. We've been in the top 10 of cryptocurrencies a number of times. We have one of the biggest Twitter followings. We've been the top on the BNC blockchain. I mean, there's a ton of things that we've been in the public eye enough on his blockchain, and so he knows who we are. And we're one of the only currencies that have our kind of following that he hasn't listed. So I think it's just a matter of time before they list us, and so I don't think that we need to spam them too hard on all that kind of stuff. We're going to finish up with that one, but I want to cover a couple of other posts first. We had this one. SafeMoon is performing like a stablecoin during this bloody market. I wonder how the fudders feel now. Wow. So we can see that Tether is currently up 0.02%. Well, not currently. This was taken a little bit ago, 4 hours ago. SafeMoon was up 5.69%, sitting at 0.3059. So this is exactly what I was just talking about a minute ago. When all of the other cryptocurrencies are usually in flux, we usually can stay pretty stable. And I think that's because tokenomics and reflections and that sort of thing, it gives us more of a reason to hold on and stay tight. And a lot of these tokens and projects don't have that. They don't have the incentive to hold tight. They don't have a buy tax and a sell tax that's as high as ours and that sort of thing. So people just kind of come and go a lot quicker. So SafeMoon has more of a ability to stay level throughout these types of times. And I think we're going to see that even more as our price goes up and we stabilize. We had a great post from somebody that said that they were taking screenshots of all the people that were FUDing SafeMoon, and he is excited about the day that SafeMoon finally is a massive, widely adopted project so that he can, I guess, repost those things that he saw fudders saying about SafeMoon. So that is an exciting thing. I am excited about the days that we can celebrate the exchange coming out and listings on larger exchanges like Binance and that sort of thing. I think those things are going to be very exciting. And I think just the fact that SafeMoon is here a couple months later when, after the whole CoffeeZilla thing and all that kind of stuff, we are still moving forward. Things are still happening. I think just that is already something to celebrate and be excited about. This person said, remember the fudders post that our volume is only 12 USDT on Mandala? Well, what are you going to say now, fudders? Our volume is up to a staggering 550% since then. This is an extremely bullish sign. We can see Mandala is sitting at 0.3068. So the Mandala price is much higher than the SafeMoon price, and I think that has to do with the liquidity and that sort of stuff, and that will all even out later on as things progress. But that is a super exciting thing. We've got a ton of volume over on Mandala, which is great and is probably helping our price quite a bit. So all in all, I'm looking for a Binance listing. I'm hoping that can come through soon, but we all know that reflections are the bigger thing, not just the price. The price after Binance could be 0.3084. Hopefully that's the number that we see. Hopefully it's even more than that, because I know that our community is a lot stronger than some of those other cryptocurrencies. But also, I think that our exchange is going to be the main game changer, and the reflections are going to be the main game changer, not just seeing a price increase. Also, once our blockchain is out and other cryptocurrencies can build on our blockchain, that's going to be a massive tool for SafeMoon and for the SafeMoon community. So we have a ton of things to look forward to still, and I'm very bullish on SafeMoon and very excited about what we have coming up, even just in the next couple of months. So that's going to be it for the video today. Thank you guys so much for watching and for sticking around to the end. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Not necessarily. She could be stuck just inside the tube.
Inside. Hold on! Veruca! Sweetheart! Daddy's coming!
Well, what's up everybody? My name's Ty, and today we're talking about all things SafeMoon and what's new in the space. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, comment down below. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm definitely not a professional. This is just to keep you involved in the SafeMoon space. Now with that said, let's get into it. Currently, I am sitting in a hotel room in Soho, New York, hanging out. I've got a shoot this week, so I'll be doing a couple of videos from here, hopefully 2 or 3 videos from here this week. And it should be a pretty fun week, but I still wanted to get a couple of updates down, and I forgot a microphone, so I'm currently just talking into my phone. So sorry about the audio. Hope this sounds okay. So we have had a amazing past couple of days for SafeMoon. Right now, let's look at the price. We're sitting at let me make sure we're recording here. Am I setting on all points here? I'm not going to do a whole lot of editing for this either, so you guys are just going to have to bear with me a little bit. Sorry about that. So we're sitting at 0.3069 for SafeMoon, up 8% right now. We are up in all ranges right now. 30-day count, we are up 6.4%. 14-day range, 48% up. 7-day range, 46% up. We are looking very good. And it does not look like there's any sign of stopping. We are still down from our all-time high. We can see that our all-time high on version 2 was 0.20. Here, I'll zoom in here. 0.2033. So we're still down 80% from our all-time high on version 2. But, you know, in crypto, we can make that up pretty quickly, especially in SafeMoon. We've seen dips bigger than that. So I think that we are on the right track to make some of that up, and so we are in a really exciting time, and hopefully things are really turning around. Bitcoin is sitting at 29,347, so Bitcoin is currently down right now, especially on all counts, down 16% in the 1-year mark, and 30-day mark is down 25.8%. So Bitcoin still has a lot of room to make up, but it's interesting to see that SafeMoon is still going pretty strong. Let me look at BNB here at $322. So BNB is actually not doing too bad. They're also up a little bit today, down in the 30-day range, but the past 2 weeks have been pretty good for BNB. So we're having like a really good season right now, and it is super exciting, and I think we've got some more stuff to come. If we come over here to SafeMoon's Twitter page, I've been in the SafeMoon community for over a year now, and so I'm like kind of sensitive to the way that their flow and the way that they release information and that sort of thing. And this is just speculation, but usually when they are very active on their Twitter account, it's just before some big news is about to drop. That's usually how they do things. And we have seen a uptick in Twitter activity on the SafeMoon account recently. If we just scroll through, we can see they had something to say about National Breakfast Day just an hour ago, reposted their FUD Flakes from April 1st, which was a funny joke. They were retweeting something from Mandala, talking about Cryptopia here. They were talking about guess what was trending over the weekend, and SafeMoon was trending over the weekend on L-Bank. But it was just interesting to see that they are being very active on Twitter, and usually that something can follow that. Something exciting will follow that. John was talking about the exchange recently. I don't have that pulled up right now, but he was talking about the exchange. When was that? I mean, just the other day he was tweeting about it. And so people were trying to speculate, you know, when is it dropping and that sort of thing, me being one of them. But we can see with all this stuff going on, it just seems like something could be coming pretty soon. And I would speculate that it's the exchange, just because that's the most recent thing that John has talked about. Obviously, we don't know for sure what's going on, but just something to look out for and to be aware of. Over here, we can see that SafeMoon is number 2 trending on Bitmart, and I know that we've been doing very well on Bitmart. Just every single day, it seems like we're always been trending in the top 10. So it's great that we're taking the number 2 spot next to Luna, and obviously Luna's got the number one spot right now, just because of all the stuff that's been going on with Luna. But it's great that SafeMoon is staying in the public eye and trending in multiple places. We can see that SafeMoon buy pressure, set versus selling pressure, 64% are buying right now. A little bit ago, we were at 70%. So we are down just a little bit in the buying pressure, but not a big deal day over day. Those are good numbers. This is something that we just talked about a second ago, how we're up in all metrics for the past 30 days. So this screenshot was taken. We were up. Look at this, 46.6% in the 14-day range, which is really, really freaking great. It's really exciting. The SafeMoon 32 bot is active again. If you don't know what that is, there is a bot that somebody uses to buy and sell SafeMoon for 32 SafeMoon at a time. That's where the whole 32 thing came from. The team started joking about it, and that's why at random times John will call for a wave of 32s, and then just everybody in the Discord drops a million 32s. So that's where that comes from, and apparently the bot is back at it, buying their 32 SafeMoons over and over. So I don't know if this is on version 1. No, yeah, this is version 2. So I guess they moved them over to version 2. That is pretty funny. This is actually massive news right here. I don't have a ton of information on this, but this says just in Coinbase Wallet has added support to swap BNB chain and AVAX tokens. This means that it's now possible to swap SafeMoon on the Coinbase Wallet. Now, we always kind of just shrugged off Coinbase before because they never let BNB coins onto their wallet. So now that they are supporting BNB, anything that is on the BNB blockchain, i.e. SafeMoon, can now be added to that. And I think that SafeMoon would be one of the options to throw on there. Out of all the ones on the BNB blockchain, we've been in the top 10 regularly for the past year. So I think we could see a Coinbase listing if they are looking to list more BNB tokens, which is very exciting. Super exciting, Let's go through the SafeMoon lowdown here from May 23rd. SafeMoon Labs, we do have a Twitter space that's dropping pretty soon. I believe this is today. Today at 2 p.m. EST, the SafeMoon Labs Twitter space is one of the SafeMoon educators, Gandalf. So he'll be talking about stable coins in this, and I will not be able to attend this, but if you guys are free around 2 o'clock EST today, hop in there to support Gandalf and to learn some more about stable coins. I think that will be great. Gandalf always knows a ton of great information and is super knowledgeable. We had some SafeMoon community feedback. We have been trending here on Bitmart again, which we already talked about. Trending here on L-Bank. Still, SafeMoon Exchange. We did have this just in case you missed the poll results for which modes the SafeMoon community is most excited about in the SafeMoon Exchange. SafeMoon Mode 1, 69 over 27 and 3%. So nobody likes light mode. 3%, nobody. And I don't blame them. I'm not really into it either. I like the dark mode. But SafeMoon Mode, I'm not sure what that is. I'm assuming it's probably similar to dark mode. I don't know. Let's see if we have any other news before we hop off of here. Is everybody having a good day? I hope everybody just has a great day this week. I guess I can just hop off right here. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting the channel. Please like and subscribe to continue supporting, and I will see you guys in the next one. Well, what's up, everybody? My name's Ty, and today we're talking about all things SafeMoon and what's new in the space. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, comment down below. Now let's get into it. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor. We have an interesting post here from a community member that I thought was kind of encouraging and fun. We also have a ton of things to talk about today. I'm actually still in New York, and so I'm not going to do a lot of editing on this video. But we do have a lot of fun things to look at here. So this guy said, SafeMoon OBGYN, he said there will be a day when I tell a story about buying 11 million SafeMoon at 0.305 in the face of FUD, right in the middle of a 5-month 5-month downturn of BTC and 90% drop in SafeMoon, a shitty world economy and a major war, and that SafeMoon army will be my story. That is super cool. And for all of you guys that bought this dip before we started taking off again, and I do want to talk about the price in a second, but for all of you guys that bought the dip, leave a comment down below because I do kind of want to know how much did you buy, when did you buy it in, because I think it'll be kind of interesting to see where everybody is at with that, because I think we are at a very exciting point right now, and things are really turning up despite the fact that BNB is still down, Bitcoin is still down, and SafeMoon is turning it up right now. So I think we have a very exciting future right now. We're going to look at the price in just a second, but I wanted to check this out real quick because I thought this was kind of interesting. There's 5 days left to get the limited edition SafeMoon space capsule, right? So they're making a big deal that there's only 5 days left, and I don't know. By the way, we got to list on Shibnobi. I wasn't trying to talk about that yet. Where's my? I thought I had a. Well, that's it. You saw everything that we're talking about. But anyways, they have it on their page that they are counting down to the space capsule, and I am thinking that maybe there's going to be another release either quickly after they do the capsule or possibly on the same day, because they're posting all the time about this countdown, that it's weird they just be counting down the capsule. I don't know. That's a lot of speculation, but I just feel like there could be something bigger going on. They did tweet about the exchange again, talking about it. Did you see the rundown of the SafeMoon exchange in March? Special video on YouTube. It's just so pleasing to look at. It's just interesting that they're talking about it again, and after John was talking about it the other day. So I think we do have some news coming out, at least, about the exchange, but I could see a listing for the exchange happening this month, honestly. I mean, well, I guess, well, we only have 5 days left this month, so probably next month. I could see it next month happening, like for real. It seems like they're really close. They're tweeting a ton. So I think they're like trying to get people all amped up again. And whenever the team is active, then the SafeMoon community gets more active and excited. So let me mute this real quick. Okay. So moving on, Shibnobi did get posted on SafeMoon Swap. We're going to talk about the price in just a second right after this. Shibnobi got listed on SafeMoon Swap. Their team is also aware of our upcoming BSC launch and has informed us that they will happily list the token as well. More to follow on this at a later date. And so SafeMoon is definitely not a viable project. It's totally a scam because we are listing other tokens and growing, and our price is going up. Yeah, makes sense. We are doing really well right now. We're in an exciting season. We are turning things around in the face of a bear market, and it is very fun to be a part of and to be on the other side of it. Obviously, we know this could change tomorrow. We could be back down tomorrow. Having a couple of whales sell and stuff like that, and that's just kind of how the crypto market goes. But for right now, we're doing well, and it is great to see that we are growing. I'm going to take a drink. Sorry. It's great to see that we're growing, the community is growing, and the community is being active and encouraged again, and that is always a really fun time for SafeMoon. So coming over here, looking at the SafeMoon price, we're sitting at 0.3075. We are up 79.6% in the 14-day range, which is unreal. It's crazy that we've just really shot up, and I still can't exactly tell you what's going on. It might just be the anticipation of the exchange and the fact that we've been talking about it more and that sort of thing. I think the community is just getting riled up because it doesn't look like we're actually getting that many more members to the community. It's just kind of us building it back up, the people who have been here all along. Now what I do think is that I did have another thought on this kind of stuff with the SafeMoon space capsule stuff. When you release an exchange or a big project, one of the main things that you're going to want is advertising, right? All of this merch and gear, free advertising right there, easy. So if everybody's repping their stuff proudly and walking around with this, people are gonna be like, hey, what's that? That looks pretty cool. And they did all the new branding and that kind of stuff so that they could have cool stuff that's gonna be eye-catching and that sort of thing. So I think this is really gonna be good advertising for whenever they do drop the exchange, which hopefully is soon, and hopefully this is all a concerted effort to bring us to the next level. Bitcoin sitting at $29,477.03. Up a little bit, but still not doing quite as well as we would like to see. and BNB still kind of sitting at that $320 level, 326 right now. So it's interesting to see just the two big movers haven't moved a ton, and or the two pillars haven't moved a ton, and we are still seeing a lot of price increase and a lot of movement in the SafeMoon community. And so it is really an interesting time that we're in right now. And so it is cool to see that we can move and make massive moves even when BNB is not doing well, Bitcoin's not doing well. That we can still see some really exciting movement. So if we come over here, we can see SafeMoon has added a ramen bowl, it looks like, to its name via the SafeMoon news bot. So it is not that currently. If we come over to the SafeMoon page, they have the little hands in their page. So I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. If you guys have any idea, leave it in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But it is interesting that they are like kind of playing this. They had a t-shirt in there for a little while, and so that obviously was referring to the merch drop and that sort of thing. So I'm thinking this and the ramen bowl probably refer to something, but they also might just be, playing around and goofing with us, trying to get us to speculate on things. They love to do that, and we love to do it. Someone has just purchased $50,000 worth of SafeMoon. This was yesterday at 3:29 p.m. 63 million SafeMoon for $50,000, and that is going to be a steal. Imagine seeing that a couple years from now when SafeMoon is on the other side of the exchange and on the other side of our blockchain. Integrating tokenomics into multiple systems and communities and that sort of thing, or cryptonomics. I mean, there's no telling. There's no telling how far SafeMoon can go, and it's a pretty exciting time. Lastly, we got news that Binance listed Ren. Are they going to be listing Ren here on the Binance blockchain? So they are launching, and this is Binance US. They're launching stuff every single day. So I think it's honestly just a matter of time before we see some big listings, and we have our own stuff going on, which is what's really cool. Is like we really don't even need Binance. But imagine if like we get listed on exchange, and then Binance picks us up, and then we release our blockchain, and then this and that and this and that. We release the card, and we advertise all that kind of stuff. Then influencers hop back on. I mean, just there's a lot of stuff. Like it's a snowball effect. I think once one thing happens, it's gonna be boom, 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 boom. And then as SafeMoon grows, the company itself is gonna have more resources to invest into developing technology and stuff, because that's what John wants to do. They want to be the tech company and that sort of thing, and they need the funds to do it. It's not cheap, doing research and developing things and making products and all that kind of stuff. So having the funds behind it, as the company grows, is going to, push us forward that much more. And so I think that snowball effect is going to start happening, and then exchanges like Binance and Crypto.com and whoever else, they're going to start noticing SafeMoon as we're growing and that sort of thing. So we're going to get more and more listings. And we'll have more and more users demanding that the blockchains that they use to throw SafeMoon on there. So it's just an exciting time, and I'm really stoked on what's going on here, and I can't wait for the next season of SafeMoon, for that next bump up. And I think we definitely have a chance of crushing a zero here in this run. I think we're pushing forward right now, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see where we go next, and I'm just stoked that you guys are along for the ride. I'm stoked to be here with you guys, and I'm just loving that this community is growing on like my little YouTube channel and stuff, and getting to know everybody that's commenting and that sort of thing. It's just been a good time, and I'm excited to keep on growing it and to keep on getting to know you guys, and yeah. It's been cool. So that's going to be it for the video today. Thank you guys so much for watching, for sticking with me. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. That would mean so much. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Today we're going to be talking about why $1 billion of trading volume is not that far out of reach. What's up guys, my name's Ty, and today we're talking about all things SafeMoon and what's new in the space. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, comment down below. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor and I am definitely not a professional. Now with that said, let's get into it. Today I am filming on my iPhone. I left my camera at the office like an idiot, so the quality's not going to be quite as good, but hopefully it's okay. I do have a microphone today though, so I'm back from New York. I have my normal setup, got my lights and all that kind of stuff, so that's good. But this might not be as high quality as you guys are used to. So here we go. Let's talk about this. I thought this post was really awesome here by Rich Authority on Facebook. He posted, "Why is $1 billion trading volume not exaggerated expectation but conservative? At SafeMoon peak, it hit 400 million, all-time high. This is without use cases, but only with its community. So 400 million. That is amazing that we hit that at our all-time high. I didn't realize it was that much, and that was with no wallet, no updated website, no exchange, no blockchain. Hold on, let's just adjust this. That was before we had windmills or anything like that. So that's amazing that we hit that kind of number without anything. So the next point here is more money will flow into crypto within 2 to 5 years. So overall, the crypto market as a whole, I don't know where to look because the lens is so small right here. Sorry. The crypto market is going to grow as a whole. So that is another reason more money in general is going to flow into the crypto markets. Number 2, the top 5 exchanges are not all recognized. They all exceed 1 billion trading volume. Binance being the biggest, obviously at 19 billion. But then we can see all of these are around 5, 3, 2 billion. KuCoin's at 2, Huobi's at 2. I think that's actually where we're going to sit. You know, once we kind of get out there and stuff like that, I think we're going to be one of those players for a while. Probably a couple of years, I could see us sitting at 2 billion. But number 3 here, he says daily trading volume will come from various use cases, not just the exchange. The SafeMoon card, the swap, the exchange being the midware SafeMoon marketplace. This is what we know to date. And number 4, with stringent regulations coming in place, in my opinion, most exchanges won't be prepared and have their ducks in order, so I can imagine a fallout. People will be looking for a trustworthy exchange which meets their government's expectations. And that's the thing about SafeMoon, is that they're getting all their ducks in order now and doing things all in a good order. So I think SafeMoon could be a more trusted exchange than a lot of these exchanges because of the way that they are doing things and going about things. So that is super exciting. Next over here, we had progress update from the official SafeMoon team. They said the revamped site has progress to the internal testing and review stage with the community team. They're improving it on behalf of the SafeMoon army so it serves you super blah. Next stage, inviting SafeMoon community members in the coming week. So that is really exciting. We can see here the exchange is up here looking beautiful, and they're going to start inviting SafeMoon community members to come in and start testing. So that is very exciting. I think it is coming pretty soon. The new revamped SafeMoon education section of the website is progressing wonderfully. We're amplifying key focus areas which will form the foundation for our everyone-proof mission in the coming months. So we can see here a little preview of what is going on with the SafeMoon education site. We can see SafeMoon product guides, security, crypto glossary, labs, history. There's a lot of great stuff and great resources here for people that are getting involved with SafeMoon and that want to stay up to date with what's going on. They're putting a lot of time and energy into this, and I think that is very exciting. So we go on to the next thing. This was from SafeMoon Warrior. They just posted the buying and selling pressure. We are at 55% buying and 44% selling. Which is going down from where we were before. We saw heights of near 80% buying pressure. Now if we go over to the SafeMoon price, which is not up right now, let's search for SafeMoon version 2 and we will check on the price of SafeMoon version 2, and we are sitting at 0.3080. Is that correct? Did we jump back up this morning? Yes, we did. 0.3080, which is great. So we're currently up 12.4%. In the 7-day range, we're at 8.4%, and in the 14-day range up nearly 80%. So SafeMoon is doing incredibly well right now, and we have a lot of exciting things going on. So even though this buying pressure is not quite as big as it was, we're still seeing some positive movement, which is pretty exciting. Enhanced version 3 is live on SafeMoon Swap, which is very exciting. So if you own Enhanced, you can switch over to version 3, and that is happening right now. SafeMoon is now displaying the following tags on CoinMarketCap: energy and philanthropy. So I thought this was really cool as well, especially philanthropy, that they are still one of the most important things that they're doing is the work in the Gambia. So I think that is really exciting, and that's something that I actually love about SafeMoon, is that they are leaning into philanthropy and the Gambia and helping people over there. And I think they're going to make a bunch of Gambian millionaires, which is very amazing. So I love that's a thing, and then doing the windmills, obviously, and that sort of thing. I think it's really awesome. So next over here, this was really cool. CoinMarketCap is now displaying the SafeMoon team members noticed by Danny. Now, this is something that is amazing because people call SafeMoon a rug pull and FUD it all the time, but a company that is a rug pull or a scam, they don't go to these kinds of lengths to put their faces out in front of people, especially new faces that weren't originally a part of the launch of it or anything like that. They are putting themselves on here for the public to see, and so I think that is what proves that this is not a scam or anything like that. I mean, not that this is what proves it, but it's another reason that's like, this is legit. John, Croney, Hayden Wing, Joshua, Chilcutt, and Kate Porter. So great that we see all these awesome people on there leading the way for the SafeMoon army and working hard. So it's great that we have the representation there on CoinMarketCap. Down here on the SafeMoon lowdown on BSC Daily tweeted the SafeMoon wallet, the evolving design language applied. SafeMoon wallet, it's not just a wallet. SafeMoon, a human-focused technology and innovation business, expanding blockchain technologies for a brighter tomorrow. So it's great that we are getting shouted out by BSC Daily. SafeMoon obviously being one of the biggest coins on the Binance blockchain right now. So it's great that we're getting some attention from them, and I think that the CEO of Binance absolutely knows who SafeMoon is and sees all of this kind of stuff. So I think it really is just a matter of time before they figure out how to list SafeMoon on Binance. SafeMoon song, we had this from Darren. This guy Darren is I guess he's the guitarist for Planet. What is it called? Something Planet. I don't know, but they've got that old song from the 90s, early 2000s, I think. California, here we come. So that's pretty cool. I guess he's in the SafeMoon army and is doing some work there. So let's see. Lastly, we have just some general news from the crypto world. Identity and the metaverse decentralized control. What will our identity look like in the metaverse? A decentralized Web3 suggests it will be completely in our control, but growing amounts of information stored online suggests otherwise. The metaverse and Web3 are the buzzwords at the moment, with their concepts permeating across the worlds of finance, blockchain, and now even mainstream media. With decentralization thought to be at the core of the Web3 metaverse, the promise of a better user experience, security, and control for consumers is what's driving its growth. But with users' identities at the heart of the metaverse, coupled with unprecedented amounts of data online, there are concerns over data security, privacy, and interoperability. This has the potential to hinder development of the metaverse, but both regulated and self-sovereign identities could play an important role in ensuring what we truly own our identity and data within this new space. So that kind of stuff is really interesting, how metaverse is going to play a role in what's going on in Web3, and I do love that SafeMoon's doing a lot in Web3, and it would be cool if they did some more stuff in the metaverse in the future. But it is definitely interesting to see how that stuff is progressing and how it's affecting the financial world as well. So like we said, the price is sitting at 0.308, and I think we have an exciting week coming up after this holiday weekend. So with that, I hope everybody has a great holiday weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Well, not necessarily. She could be stuck just inside the tube.
Inside. Hold on! Veruca! Sweetheart! Daddy's coming!